Hello. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the campaign formerly known as Curse of Strahd. In the last session, the party spent a good amount of time in the town of Saltmarsh, just getting their bearings together and figuring out how the hell they were going to get back to Barovia. They used a pretty sketchy teleportation magic gifted to them by a town magician known as Viggs, then made their way to Daggerford as a little layover, and then to the city of Vallaki, did a whole bunch of research on the Amber Temple and the Dark Powers, learned a whole bunch of good, deep lore about it, and then made their way to an inn for a very restful night. As you wake up, you make your way downstairs to the tavern part of the building to grab yourself breakfast. You find that the entire room is completely empty. Not even the usual barkeep is there. As you look around the seemingly abandoned space, a single handsome-looking man gets up from a chair in the furthest corner of the room. Sir Argynvost has been waiting for you. Welcome back, adventurers. I see that you made it out of your scrap with Zrinhala, mostly unscathed. Glad to see that. I have to ask, and I apologize for these arrangements, but did you see anything inside the temple itself?
Should we do a quick group huddle? Should we do a quick group huddle?
Out of character. I believe we did, but my brain doesn't work anymore, so I genuinely don't know how to answer that question.
Chloe cast Feeble Mind on herself.
Out of character? Wait, didn't we think he was sketchy? We thought he was sketchy because he's like the leader, and then we figured out that the paladins, they had been infiltrated, so we feel like it's his fault. Should we tell him about Exit Panther? Is that like the thing that we should... What's happening?
The cult.
Someone else decide. Jessamine, you talk.
We like this guy, right?
Did we tell him? It's so empty. We're just over here huddling. He probably
Head empty, only Amber.
Only Amber in head. No.
I forget. We liked this guy, right?
No, because we thought he was sketchy.
Danny doesn't like this guy. Danny and Cloud, or Orsan and Cloud, don't.
Because
like this guy.
we thought he was well. I was sketchy around him, but because when we went there, we were like, oh,
You know that Cloud died. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. I know I wrote it down. Well, Amber Spider.
Great.
Should we just tell him that a cult has infiltrated it and say we don't know anything else?
Yeah.
It is true. So we think that a cult has taken it over, and that a greater demon undead lich may be the leader of said cult.
Cult, That is most interesting. I'm more interested to hear about this greater undead that you're talking about.
Oh, his name is Exithanter. I believe he's a lich. Yes, very that energy.
As you mentioned that name, there is a visible reaction in Sir Argynvost. You see he kind of goes rigid for a second and his eyes gloss over. He then looks back at you and says, "Are you sure that he said that name?"
Pretty sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
I think that was
That was fear that you just witnessed.
That's a problem if he's scared of him, by the way, because he's the leader.
He's like super powerful, and we're like,
Hey,
Exofender
we're
is a
level
name.
9.
Exofender is a name that I haven't heard in nearly 400 years.
Oh, you're 400 years old.
well,
Or
A
a
little
little
bit
bit
older
older
than
than
that,
that.
though.
I guess it would be a little bit older than that.
Orsan.
It's rude to ask a gentleman his true age.
I thought it was a woman. I thought that was a stereotype. I thought this was a stereotype.
Looks can be deceiving. Remember, I'm 185.
Yeah, but you act like you're 7. Right.
I'm gonna
Okay, Orsan.
What was this about not feeling chaotic today?
No. Orsan woke up and chose violence.
Violence.
He
I'm not
chose
chaotic.
violence.
I just chose violence. I know what I want. That's not chaotic.
He chose violence. He chose to piss off Cloud at every turn. Let's be honest.
Anyway,
It's facts.
That's facts.
what
What do you know
of the
about
temple?
him?
Oh,
Oh, we just asked the same question. We just asked the...
Exofender. Long ago, before there was really any civilization in this valley, the Amber Temple stood as a place to trap evil or corrupt gods from interfering on the material plane.
Mhm.
There was an order of wizards who lived inside of this temple. They studied the amber and kept the ancient magics that would preserve the stones and keep the gods trapped inside of them. Exofenter is the name of the leader of said order from nearly 2,000 years ago now.
I don't like that at all.
So we're right about the undead part,
Yep.
and we gathered that much.
Apparently, from their research, too much time, and if an individual spends too much time with any particular stone, it will begin to corrupt them. Being the leader and highest, most powerful wizard of their group, he was reasonably put in watch of the highest priority tombs. Have any of you heard the name Orcus?
I have.
Yes.
Then you will know
It's like
the threat
school.
that he-
Yes.
You will know the threat that he poses to the material plane. Millennia ago, the demon prince stormed the shores of the material realm, and every single one of his avatars had been pushed back, until eventually, upon its reincarnation, it was trapped inside of the Amber Temple.
Orcus is in the Amber Temple?
One of his avatars, yes.
Oh.
However, with how things have been going recently, I fear that his avatar may no longer be there.
Oh no.
He released Orcus?
I mean,
That seems like a proper assumption.
look, if you were a bad guy and you had bad guy notions, I think that releasing a demon prince would be on your agenda too. Is
You know-
all I'm saying.
I don't agree with you, Jessamine. I feel like he would just release all the good gods.
You know, I think
Yeah,
that,
I feel like that's totally accurate.
I feel like if I were like an overlord that was brought back to life, that would be on my personal agenda. But I'm not the same
Wow.
as all the other people.
Jessamine, I feel like you should be the bad guy. You have some really
I think
great
I would make a
ideas.
really good bad guy.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a question.
I think Cloud has a question.
Yeah,
I-
Cloud,
I just-
yeah.
Really quick.
Yes,
Um,
short one.
So, two things. Well, one, we happened to we brought what's his name?
Well, here's my question:
Contrast?
who has been holding the amber?
It's Chloe because it's in her bag of
That's
holding.
what I was gonna stay.
Viggs gave you the globe that has the amber inside of it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Should we give that to
maybe-
him? Because I
not
feel
gonna be like the-
maybe there's a protective
Horcrux
layer
necklace
within
can
the
definitely
globe
help.
that would like prevent corruption.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe-
slow it a
I was
little
gonna
bit.
say, like,
Oh, well, like, maybe should we give it to him? Because I feel like he can deal with it better.
it's like
Out
it's
of
dead
out of
stone.
character, Exathanter spent his entire life around those stones.
Okay.
You've spent a couple days. So
Okay,
you're
it's
probably fine.
Theory. A really cool theory.
Give me the theory. Give it.
So
give it.
you
give
know
it.
how I did some research on liches, okay?
Yes,
and
yes.
liches have a phylactery, which basically like traps their soul so they don't have one anymore. So they can't be
Phylactery?
killed.
What does phylactery mean?
Phylactery is like I don't know.
Phylactery is a magic box that keeps an undead soul trapped on the material plane. That
There it
way
is.
they are effectively immortal.
I don't know. I don't
What
know
if
if
one
I
of the
like that
amber
very much.
sarcophagi is his phylactery?
That's really smart. I would have never thought of something like
But
that.
like it would make total sense because he spends all his time there, right? Wouldn't it just make sense to make his phylactery? Well, that
I
could
mean,
also
listen,
be like
listen. I would never make one of those because obviously, like undead is just like.
Ugh,
But
Okay,
if I were
can
ever
we
in that
refocus?
position, then I think I would do that. I think that that's smart.
Also, why did the Raven Queen say something about Orcus in conjunct to Tatiana? Titania.
DM, Orcus is like
I
the
keep getting that
bane
wrong.
of the Raven Queen's existence, right? Like it's listed that they are literally
Orcus
enemies.
is the demon prince of the undead.
right.
So, yes.
So like, yeah.
Mortal enemies.
Well, so
Did
they're kind of like not talking right now, and I don't think they want to be for the foreseeable future. But what I
Tatiana?
think, no,
Titania.
Orcus. But I have a theory. I don't know like much about that. I could always ask her, but I think that maybe Titania is like okay with Orcus, or isn't like it's not a deal breaker, the undead thing for her. So like the Raven Queen is kind of like, then I don't want anything to do with you.
Maybe it's not a deal breaker. I was specifically trained to face undead in the beginning.
So like maybe it's just a misunderstanding, but like if the Raven
It's just,
Queen
like-
saw Titania hanging out with Orcus, like she's not gonna want to hang out with Titania. You know what I mean?
Had like a sleepover.
Like that would look really sus, and then the
That would
Raven
look
Queen
sus.
would
Okay,
be
so
like,
anyways,
We're just having this side conversation
Yes.
about Tatiana having
and I'm
Titania
sitting there staring at them like,
having sleepover with the demon
Me
prince.
and Thalia are just staring at them.
we're
and
just
we're like,
we're just like theorizing that the gods just have
We're
sleepovers
just like
casually
meditating
together.
to the max.
Me and Thalia kind of do one of those cartoon like look at each other, look at them, and then look back at each other again, and just shake our heads.
Do you think the phylactery could be in the Amber Temple? Maybe a Amber sarcophagi?
I think it is possible, however, since I haven't even heard of him for about 400 years, I highly doubt that is where he keeps it. The Lich needs to trap other souls within his phylactery on a pretty regular schedule in order to retain his immortality.
Okay.
oh, I wonder if those are the like if he traps souls of cult members. And that
Other
means that they
short
look
one?
So if you've heard of him, do you know more about him, or where he like maybe would have, like if he had to choose somewhere for his phylactery to be? Do you like know any information on that, since you like have heard his name, just not in a long time?
I would imagine it's probably within his lair, wherever that may be.
His lair. That's interesting. See, if I were an evil guy, I'd put it in my lair too.
Yeah. But would the Amber
I
Temple
feel
be
like that's
his
the
lair?
most obvious place though. Why aren't people
Well-
creative?
But like,
Well,
listen,
here's the deal.
The issue here is I do not know where that
Yeah, I was gonna say
So,
the
like, then
creativity
it's-
lies in the location.
exactly, and none of us know. So I think that although like kind of predictable for a villain from like what I've read in stories and stuff, I still think it's kind of creative because none of us know where it is. So he's still doing well on that front.
Yeah, I feel like he's still a really creative villain, and I think that's the point we're trying to get at.
I think
right?
so too.
Jessamine?
He also monologues, so he's
Is that
one
the
of
point?
those.
Yeah, he's one of those. Yeah, because
He's one of those.
Yeah.
talking about how effective of a villain he is.
Yeah, like if we're looking at like villain, and then there's like certain kinds of villains. He's meeting all of the requirements under
As
feel like he's, like,
productive
a
as this
supervillain,
conversation
like-
is, I must ask if you have any other information. Did you manage to trap Zrinhala?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, he's kind of in my purse.
That's a great way to put it. He's, like, in my purse.
There are worse places to keep a god.
Like what?
That's true. That's true.
I have a god in my purse. Oh my god. What's
Talking God!
what's
Talking
in
God!
No, it's like it's a series. It's a
Yes!
series. What's in Talia's purse today? And today we have lipstick, a god, a
I
mirror,
thought of thunder and
Let's be
lightning.
real though, Talia would not have lipstick in her bag.
You're
She's
right.
not that.
a
she's
coin
not-
purse, like
gun.
a gun,
There's a god in her purse.
clock.
There's a god
a
in her purse.
cannon, and a god.
Thunder god.
Some gasoline.
There's a god in her
Leave
purse.
several
There's a god in her purse. There's a god in her purse. There's a god in her purse. Certified freak.
I'm
7 days a
feeling
week.
this entire session talking about what's in
I'm so
Talia's.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you want to take the ancient god of the storms?
I
We're just over here. She's
You could keep it in your
That's
purse.
that cloud.
Yeah, we.
I'm afraid that I believe I would do a much better job of containing this than your purse.
It's in a bag of holding, so
that is
it's pretty secure.
I tap Cloud. I mean, he doesn't have a purse to keep it in,
I
like,
feel like he
either.
just
I feel
wouldn't
like
he just be carrying it like this in his hand? Like what?
I don't think
Come
that's
on,
a good idea.
Get you a bag. Come on. That's our conversation.
In any case, what are you going to do now?
Well, I mean, we have
Go
to.
back to the Amber Temple because we need more amber to trap gods.
Yeah.
And then maybe try to like find the lair, and then maybe like talk to our different deities.
Why are you moving like that?
Cloud. Sorry, he
why
just woke
are
up. He's a morning person. So
Yeah.
sometimes morning people get a little like weird in the morning.
I believe, since you have just given me something else to attend to, that the best step for you to take now is to take these. And he seemingly magically summons a chunk of stone from around his hip area. He draws 2 chunks of amber.
Ooh.
My order has been in the area. This stone belonged to an avatar of the god Yurga, Eye of Shadows. Yurga has been sighted most recently in an area called the Misty Wood, which is just to the east of a small town outside of Daggerford.
And the other?
The other belongs to one known as Norganis, which is quite far away. So, once you have taken care of this Yurga, I ask that you come and find me. I will arrange for travel to the Whale's Bones for you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whale's
Cool.
bone.
Where were you keeping that? Is that like a cool like belt kind of situation?
Bill.
Hands up. Belt.
I'm afraid that I can't reveal all of my tricks to you quite yet.
That's totally fair.
You don't think we're that trustworthy yet?
No,
Rude.
Danny, because if it's his cool thing, I mean, Orsan,
It's
it's
like
his cool
a signature like move.
no, Orsan, if it's like his cool thing, then like if you had a cool thing and then you just showed everybody who asked,
Thank
then
you.
it wouldn't be your cool thing anymore.
For your help.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
You're
Thank you.
welcome, Thalia.
Cool.
I must.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I must ask that you. Use haste.
Haste.
Yurga,
Fast.
the Eye of The Eye of Shadow is
I don't have that
a
spell.
troubling one.
A
Is
troubling.
a troubling one. To
Is there
be
anything we should
placed outside of
know?
a town like this. Well,
Does she use a specific kind of magic?
Because I don't think we read about her yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yurga is a god of chaos.
Oh! It's always something.
Everyone has
She
their own little
relishes-
quirks.
Gotta love Loki.
She relishes in the suffering of other beings,
Mm.
regardless of who or where.
She's gonna have a heyday with me.
It sounds like she has some personal issues she should work out on her own.
I worry for the fate of the town that she is currently residing nearby.
Sure.
Oh god.
Sure.
We'll take care of it.
That
Yeah.
sounds
No, we definitely will.
good.
We should probably stop and stock up and then head over there as soon as possible.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
Should we go back to the college to be teleported back to Daggerford? Or is that
We're-
something we should come find you for? Or
Good question.
Because they don't like this
Well.
particularly well.
Go about your business that you need to carry in the city of Frolicky.
Mhm.
I will remain here for now. I believe that I could set you up with a one-time teleport to the town of Daggerford.
Down.
So,
Cool.
Question. Where the hell is everyone?
He kind of looks back and goes, Bruford, you can come out now.
He just walks around the corner.
You see the bartender come out from behind, like in the back room, and he's like, "You told me to bring breakfast. Is there anything that you would like?"
Free breakfast. Let's get it.
Okay,
Just-
if I had any doubts about you, I forgive you. I'm sorry.
I asked my friend here to keep the bar closed for the opening hours, so that we could have a
Ooh,
conversation.
That's nice.
Why did you keep all the other guests from coming? Never mind.
We
He
don't
doesn't
Either way,
want other people
So
to
that
know
we could
what's
have
going
a
you
private
on loud.
conversation.
It's private.
Yeah, I don't know if
Cloud,
we would be
would
wanting.
you-
You really want to
Something
walk
like that.
around like letting civilians know that there's a bunch of
Listen.
gods on the loose that want to
Listen,
kill them?
if you were just a person...
Bruford just kind of goes like, "What?"
Nothing.
It's a joke. It's a
My
joke. It's a joke.
She was
Rupert.
just asking a fear...
It's kind of like having two peas
She
in a
was
pod
just-
kind of deal.
She was just asking a hypothetical
How does that have anything to do with pods
question.
of peas?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Can I have birdseed and sugar water, please?
He looks down at the spread of breakfast that's full of like eggs and fruits and meats that have been cured, and he's like, "I guess that I can do birdseed."
Thank you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I
Alright,
can
well,
eat
we'll
a
take
spoon.
some of this.
Yeah, some
I'll
of
have
this
some of the
Yeah.
fruit.
Talia eats like a man.
Could I
Yeah,
have
He
I-
sets down the spread and nods and goes into the back room to find
maybe
you some.
some
I
pot-
also eat like a man.
I don't.
Like a man?
I eat kind of like a child.
I eat like a squirrel.
Correct.
Jessamine sees Thalia and Orsan just starting to chow down and like, "Oh yeah, I eat like a man," and she's like, "I eat like a halfling."
Takes fruit. Mmm.
Yes, but what about second breakfast?
And third dinner.
Yes.
I'm always down for second breakfast.
Don't think he knows about second breakfast.
Wow.
Just-
Yeah.
So in terms of supply gathering, I'd love to go back to the herbalist here because she was super sweet. Oh my god, love her.
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone for other things?
I was going.
I want to see.
I was gonna ask a DM question, but I
Oop.
Yes, go ahead.
Nope.
But head
Okay.
empty. Hold on.
Head so
I
empty.
had it. I had it literally. I had it on the tip of my tongue, and I was just waiting for my opportunity. Oh. So, I forgot last session to like see if there were any spells I wanted to switch out over my long rest. Can I switch out one?
Since you haven't used any right now, yes, you can.
Okay.
Take that as like a general rule of thumb for you, that the one character here that can switch out her spells. If you haven't cast a spell
Hey,
yet, you can switch them
I
out.
can do it too.
Okay.
I did not realize that artificers could, because I don't
Yeah.
think that we've really had
Switch
conversations.
it long rest. I just
about it.
don't switch them because I'm lazy.
You
See,
know what?
there are
Sometimes
just
that's
some
how it
that
is.
You
I
know what?
think-
That's totally fine. I apologize for my voice today. I am still a bit under the weather,
How
but
dare you?
How dare you do something you can't control?
I'm
How
just
dare you?
I'm just so phlegmy.
How dare you become unfun and don't become unfunny? Like,
Yeah, just for us? Do we mean
Yeah,
so
what the-
little to you?
what the hell, man? What the hell?
Jeez.
Check your privilege.
Wow. my privilege to be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
check it, dude.
Anyway.
Are you guys going somewhere else other than the herbalist?
I'll go wherever you go, Cloud.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some supplies for potion
Unless
making
Orson
because
wants company.
I need.
another potion.
Can we just decide, not to go to a magic shop because we can't afford anything and it always ends up being sort of a waste of time?
Yeah,
Speaking of, I would like to compensate you for taking care of Zrinhala.
Speaking of which,
I would also like to extend that offer to any further gods that you capture.
yeah, sure, we would take that. I'm starting to like this guy more and more.
What offer?
Anyways.
Wait, what's the offer? Before we agree to anything, what's the offer?
Payment in order
Yeah, I was gonna-
exchange for
Like,
trapping
God,
gods.
big dumb.
Cloud,
I'm so full. My head's
big
so
dumb.
full.
Head empty.
It's full. It's so full. Money,
Let's face
please.
it.
God.
Let's face it, the smooth brain here is Jessamine.
I'm not gonna deny any of that.
Moment, all I could think about in that moment was Parks and Rec. Money.
Anyway,
Jett, why are you Mona Lisa?
Anyway,
Wow.
Oh god, this session is too
Well,
fun.
everyone, is Jett
God.
more John Raphael or more Mona Lisa?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, I think there's no question. I'm Mona Lisa. Thank you.
Really, Mona Lisa?
I'm
Anyways, what is the payment?
he, again, seemingly from nothing by his hip, draws a large sack of coin and lays down the equivalent of 2,000 gold pieces.
I'm sorry?
We get 500 gold pieces. Wait, yeah, 500 gold pieces.
I turn to Cloud and I'm like, I want to figure out how to do that belt thing so bad. It's
Yo,
so cool.
me too.
It's so
We
cool.
all get 500 gold.
Yes,
Ooh,
correct.
going towards
I-
my tattoo fund.
I assure you that if we continue to do business together, you will learn exactly how I do that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fun.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Yes.
Is that a date?
Orson, stop.
Is Orson flirting right now? For real?
I
Yeah,
mean,
why not?
Ooh.
so anyway,
Well, the
Orson.
offer was not extended to you, but
Oh.
Well,
Guess I'll die.
I'll just go die.
Thank you so much.
Money, please.
Thank you so much. That was very generous of you.
Thank you.
it is very generous of you. To capturing a god is no simple task.
It's not. I almost died. God, I gotta stop doing. I have.
Yeah, you gotta shut up. You gotta shut up. You
57
gotta
people.
shut up.
Okay, cool.
I'm over
So
the
what
corner
do
like,
we?
"Oh, we
So Talia, what do you want to do before we go? Do you have
Yeah.
anything you want to do?
Maya, go back.
I'll just follow.
Cool, cause like same, because I don't really have anything necessarily I want to do either. maybe we
I
can-
guess I just need some supplies for making potions, and maybe I'll learn another potion while we're at like herbalist
what I
or
was
the
gonna-
apothecary.
So it sounds like we all want to go to the same place.
Yeah.
So we could walk together.
Yeah.
And maybe hold hands.
Oh.
Just maybe.
Oh.
Just maybe.
Oh.
Oh.
Haha, just kidding. Unless.
Unless. Jessamine is very simp. Jessamine
Very
is
simp.
empty.
Hey,
Just-
don't say
just
that.
wait.
Twitch can ban us for that word
That's
now.
true.
Really?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
banning people for saying the word sim.
Is it?
Hey!
Hey,
Or
careful!
incel.
Careful.
Careful!
stop
Oh my
saying.
god!
Ban me now, Twitch.
Danny, aren't you supposed to be a mod of this channel?
Yeah, but like we're not using it in a context that's like harmful.
But but I don't know if.
TOS, dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but
So
TOS is dumb
potions
right now.
and potions, but different kind of potions. One alchemical, one herbal.
What? Huh?
We're going shopping.
Yeah, but that was
Have
just a lot
lots
of
to
words.
do. We have to go kill a god or trap a god.
Just for friends, getting supplies. They might kiss.
They won't.
They won't. They won't.
Wait, but I thought we talked about this.
Wait, I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
no. That's
No, it's like Cloud. It's like, why would you say yes? Like,
Yeah, why would you,
why
why
would
would,
you say
why would you say it? Why would you say no?
like I have a boyfriend and you're gay. Well, the moon is full. Anyway, we go supply shopping. That is what we do.
We do that.
Very good. Where are you going first?
I think we're splitting up. No. Well,
No,
this is
I
a highly
thought-
populated.
I thought we were sticking together.
Okay. Potions or herbal first?
We can go to the
Whichever's
herbalist
closer to
first.
the tavern.
Yeah, whichever's closer, and then unless they're both in opposite directions.
Are you all right, Spencer?
Sorry, there was a horrible high-pitched noise that just happened.
Oh wait, I hear it too, but it's really faint.
Yeah,
I think
it just
it's
got
Danny.
really loud for like a second, and I was like, huh?
I think it's Mr. Orsan. It's just the background noise.
Probably.
Fix your shit.
I don't know how, I'll be honest. It's a new space.
Just throw up some soundproofing, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sure once I get the curtains and get some soundproofing, it'll be good.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway. So, you would like to go to an herbalist.
Sure. Yes.
You are currently in Old Volaki. So, you end up, in order to find an herbalist, you go back to the one that you went to previously.
Yeah. Hey.
And that would be, I just totally lost my train of thought. That would be the one that is, I can't remember the name.
It's
I'm
the one
so
with
sorry.
the third eye potion and sundry. Nope.
Thank you. No,
Right?
that is an apothecary. That's the alchemist that Orsan went to.
I don't have
Um,
it written down.
Yes, this is. Oh my god, I am so sorry, anyone who might be watching and laughing at me. You make your way to the third eye potion and sundry.
Okay, so that is the herbalist shop.
Yes, this is an herbalist / apothecary who operates out of the Old Volaki district.
Yes.
Great.
With the nice woman. What was her name?
Anya.
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 Mm-hmm. You make your way in, and you see behind the desk is a very tired-looking, half-elven woman named Anya. Specifically, she is half dusk elf.
Yep.
Hi, Anya.
Oh, hello. Good morning. Welcome back.
How are you doing today?
I am very tired. I've had a very busy night, but on the bright side, we have new inventory. Go ahead, take a look around. Feel free to buy something.
Anya, could you, do you have any recipes for potions that you might be able to teach me? Or anything
This is the
useful?
herbalist, by the way.
I know, but it's also the apothecary, so...
Well, are you familiar with herbalism or various natural materials with which you make potions, or are you more of an alchemist? Because
More of an alchemist.
okay, well
unfortunately.
then this is not really the place for you.
Mhm.
I'm
we
learning
deal-
herbalism.
Yeah, but Cloud
I
and
am
Jessamine.
so happy to hear that. You would be more lucky trying to find something about alchemy in the market district, which is up to the northeast of here.
Mhm.
There you will find it's a much bigger building than this one is. They're almost industrial in size. It's really quite impressive, but I don't deal in that kind of thing. I'm more of a natural gal myself. They're Evil Eye brews.
Okay.
I source them with some of their materials, but for the most part, they deal more with the science-y side of things, whereas I deal with the plants.
That piques my interest. Thank you very much. I wonder, do I go? Do I just? I don't know. I don't know how long they're staying here. I just kind of want to go now, so maybe I will go now.
You guys can go because I'm gonna have to stay to learn the potions that I want to learn.
So how about Talia? How about you go with Orsan, and then I'll stay with Cloud, just in case I can learn some potions too.
Great.
That's a good idea. Talia, this might be more up your alley too, since it's sciencey.
Okay.
Very good. All right. So you guys leave the shop and begin to make your way towards the northeast to see if you can find the shop that she was talking about. However, staying in the Third Eye, all right, what can I help you two with?
I want to learn some potions. I also should probably buy some components for the ones that I've already learned from you. You remember me, right? I think you do.
Yes, you were here about a week ago.
Yes. Yes, I was. Okay, so I was wondering, last time we did 3 potions. I'd love another lesson just like that. I'm looking for some
Alright.
potions. Like if I have any preference at all of like what you me, possibly like what kind of things do we need? Maybe some like I like wild effects. So if you have any that are like kind of kooky, I could get into those.
Well, I mean, I'm a healer, so like obviously like health potions or like antitoxins or like things that would like end negative effects on people could always be good to know about if that's an option.
Sure. Potions that can really help with that kind of thing are more of an the ones that specifically undo negative effects are much more along the lines of an alchemist's point of specialty. You can find things such as restoration potions using that because that's more trapping magical effects into a liquid medium, whereas this is more what nature can do for you, which sometimes will have magical effects. In response to your more interesting potions that you are looking for, I can offer you. I think that we have the ingredients to a potion known as Midnight Oil,
Okay.
which is something that I definitely think you'd be interested in. She pulls out a small vial that has, it looks like a bottle of ink. It's like pitch black. But as she like rotates it in the light, it begins to look like a night sky. There are like little twinkles of light in it. She says, "This oil can be used to light a lantern, which will emit bright light for a small distance and will last for about 12 hours. Or if you drink the oil, which sounds interesting, knowing that it's combustible, but were you to drink the oil all the way through, you would most likely vomit, but if you did not, you would gain the benefits of a full night's rest."
I want it. So we're gonna learn that one.
All right. That one is a difficult one to make and costs a lot.
Okay.
So how long do you have to work here today?
Well, tell me how long it would take, and if we can't do it, then we'll figure something out. But how long would that one take?
The brewing of one of these potions from start to finish will take about 8 full hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a box around it, and next time I come through when I have a little bit more time, we'll do that one. Do you have any other like shorter, like that we could get done in like 3-4 hours? A few of them.
Sure.
But that one sounds really cool, and I'd love to revisit it.
We could do like stay up all night for sleepovers. If we
Oh my
had that.
god, that would be so much fun.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
What exactly? I could teach you a poison that you can apply to a weapon.
That sounds good.
All right.
Can we do? Is it possible to do like a few, or is this just like a one?
This is one that will take a pretty good amount of time. It takes about 3 hours to make, which means it would take you 1 full night's activity to make the potion.
Cool.
And you do have to be pretty adept with your herbalism kit. So I'm afraid, Miss Jessamine, that you will not be making one today. However, you can watch and take notes.
I'll watch.
Okay, let's do that because poison is
Right.
always cool.
So go ahead and roll an herbalism check.
Okay. And I add my proficiency bonus to this, right? Oh,
Yes. So that is proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier for, and then whatever you roll on a d20.
Okay. So that is a 16.
All right. You are able to pick up pretty quickly what she's doing here. The most important lesson that you learn here is that all poisons, pretty much all of them, start with one base ingredient, and that is the petals of a worm tongue flower. Which,
Okay.
from your history, worm tongue flowers grow very frequently in the Feywild and in Fey inhabited areas.
Okay. So I'm familiar with those.
Then you grind up in a mortar and pestle the root of an Arctic creeper. These are hard to find because they only grow in very cold environments, but they're pretty commonplace to buy at places like this. And then you add the berry of a spine flower and the lichen of a quicksilver tree.
Berry of
Of
Spine
spine
flower.
flower,
fine flower.
which you can find in pretty much any forest if you go looking for it.
Cool.
And then the lichen of a quicksilver tree.
Lichen of a quick silver tree.
So what
Okay.
does this poison do?
Yes.
So first, you did fail the DC to make your own, but you know how to make it now.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Meanwhile, Anya, let me roll a digital d20. Anya does succeed. She's very good at this. And the resulting mixture is like a light gray liquid, and you can see that there are little lines of silver from the lichen in there. And then
Oh wait,
what
would
you do
17 succeed? I forgot to all ability checks I add +1 because of my luck stone.
the DC for this one is an 18.
Okay, so then never mind. Yeah. Continue.
What you do is you apply this poison to a weapon, and then when that weapon hits, the user has to make a Constitution saving throw or fall under the status condition of poisoned, and will take 2d6 plus your spellcasting modifier necrotic damage per round until the poison ends, which is 30 seconds, but that restarts every time that they get hit by it.
Okay.
So just to
2d6
make
plus
sure,
spellcasting.
So apply it to a weapon. If it hits, they have to make a con save or be poisoned
Con save of 17. by
of
the way.
17. or be poisoned and take 2d6 plus spell modifier until the poison
Necrotic?
ends. Yeah, necrotic.
And how many hits do you get with the poison applied? Is it just
Yeah.
one hit?
How long does
It's
it last?
just one hit per application.
How many applications are in one serving, so to speak?
3.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, so that's good. That's really good, actually. And that's a high save, too.
It is.
That's great.
However, the materials are pretty rare, so this is one that you're not going to be able to make all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, you forgot to pay Anya for your lesson, so she's going to request 100 gold pieces for this recipe.
Okay, that's fair.
I could give some.
We forgot to pay her for last time?
No, you forgot to pay her for this one.
For upfront.
Normally, she requests it up front.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time we will remember. That's fair. Do you?
It's totally my fault. It's still early in the morning, and I have forgotten to ask.
Yeah, I could. How
Want to
many?
go halvesies?
Sure.
Cool.
And then, Jessamine, this does count as a lesson towards your proficiency.
Yay! I don't remember how many I have left, but
I think it was 6.
I think
or
so
7.
too. I think I
That
remember.
sounds correct.
I
Yes,
remember
6.
7. So
So
now
this would
there's
be
5. Yay!
Very good.
Okay. Can I also, while we're here, can I buy the materials for one of these poisons? And I'd like to buy enough to make a I wanted to ask her while we're here, actually. So last time I learned how to make the cream of calcena with the mushrooms. How many applications does one of those, like one cream, get you?
Remind me what that is, please.
It's the small mushroom in forest. It's also hallucinogen, which is kind of cool. Lips of a dying person gives advantage on first medicine check to save them from dying.
Right. That is one use per thing. Most of them will be one use.
Okay. So I'd like to, and then yes. So can I? And I want to buy enough for like 4 uses of that cream.
Okay, that is pretty expensive. It's about 50 gold in material costs to make one of those. So that'll be 200 gold for the cream of calcena, and then about 60 gold for the materials to make the poison.
Okay. Dialing it back, 1 cream of calcena, so 110, right? Math?
Yes, if you wanted the materials to make 1, that would be 110 gold total.
Oh, wait, I think I found some calcena mushrooms, actually. I think I went foraging and I found that in like a pink thing. But I don't remember.
I do vaguely remember you looking at least.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Where did I put it? Because I remember getting that pink root. Foraging, I found herb that has purplish vines and calcena mushrooms.
Great. So you're buying the other materials. I'd say that runs you about 35 gold.
Okay, so 95 for all of it.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anya. And I will be back for more lessons because these are so valuable to me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Thalia and Orsan. You make your way through the streets of Old Valaki. And then north and then to the east, you find yourselves surrounded by little shops and the like, each of them advertising their own wares and services, and eventually you find yourselves face to face with a building that has a sign emblazoned in bright, bold letters that says Evil Eye Brews, and there's a big singular evil eye symbol above it.
Go in, I guess.
All right. Inside, you find yourselves looking at walls upon walls of potions. This is like, it's like you've walked into a liquor store, but it's just full of potions. Behind the bar, there is a heavy set elven male named Elithon.
Elephant.
Well, hello. What can I do you for around here?
Hello there. I'm actually I'm just like I like brewing potions. Um, an
Don't we
alchemist of
all?
sorts. So I was just wondering if you can possibly teach me more potions. Of course, I pay you for the lessons. Um, also, I heard there's a very hard to get item that I need for a certain kind of potion. Um,
Right.
do you happen to have a remains of a fiend in stock? I know it's fairly rare, but I thought I'd ask.
Well, we don't currently, but I can place an order with the local slaying guild and see if we can get that as soon as possible for you. We can, if we get a down payment, 25 gold, with the rest of it due upon receival, then delivery, then we can definitely do that for you. But
So it'd be 25 gold and then the actual price of the item.
yes,
Got it.
which will sadly depend on the type of fiend that they send us. However, you put down your name on this, and we'll give you first pick when they arrive.
Okay, great. Love that for me. I will actually take you up on that.
Yay!
So,
Right.
I give him 25 gold, and then I further question about.
As he collects the 25 gold, he kind of like closely inspects each coin as they go down into the medieval cash register, and he then pulls out a small rock. Two of them, kind of clinks them together, and then hands it to you. I don't know how the echo would be me because you're coming through my headphones and my microphone is separate.
Have
But
original
you're
sound
the
on.
only one lighting up for me when the echo happens.
Yeah, do you
Alright.
have original sound on? Because that always happened for me.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay.
That's, yeah, there we go. Sorry.
Oh. You echoed for a second.
I know.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think that was.
I haven't.
I think that was
This
just.
is a fluke in the system. I think we're okay.
Yeah, because
I think the simulation just.
It just broke for a second. I think we're back on track.
yeah, because I'm not echoing any.
Oh.
Hold up. What? Well, now you're echoing too.
Yeah.
I think it's me.
No, I think it's Thalia because she's not using any headphones, so her microphone is
Well, I'm
picking up
not
her
either.
speakers.
I've never used headphones and it's never been an issue.
And
Well, sometimes it is. It
I'm
just
also not
depends.
using headphones right now, so.
It might be me. I don't know, because my computer is some really wacky. We'll see. Anyways.
Well, I don't know why.
My
I
mic
would
is
be echoing.
off. My mic was off, so.
Yeah, it's not me because I muted myself.
Yeah, when you were talking, I hear an echo sometimes when I talk, but I also heard yourself echo when you talked there, so I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
It stopped now.
Well,
So it might, I don't know.
in
So
any
it might
case,
be Danny then.
as
It might be
he
me, yeah.
as he puts away the gold that you've given him, he pulls out two stones that are engraved with magical sigils. He sparks them together, and you see a faint blue glow rise from them before he hands you one and says, "That'll contact you when you're."
I was gonna
Wait,
say
can I just look at
I
that
give
for a
it to
second?
Talia because I see her eyes like kind of shine, and I'm like, I mean, that was really cool.
I just kind of want to investigate it and figure out like what
Sure.
it is because I just like that
you've seen this kind of magic before. It's essentially a sending stone. However, these are made to be like single use.
Interesting.
So what happens is they buy like these stones that have already been engraved with the magical sigil, and then by like activating them, he essentially is saying like here, and then when it's ready, he'll be like, Orsan, your order is here, and that's that.
So it's kind of like when you go to TGIF and you're waiting for your table,
And they
it like
give you the buzzer?
buzzes and,
Yeah,
and
that's
kind of like
exactly
buzzes
what
in.
this is.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else I can do for you while you're here?
Yeah, do you guys happen to have like a set of like lessons for learning certain kind of potions?
We don't teach here. We're
You don't?
sellers. And if everyone knew how to brew potions, we wouldn't still be in business. But
Right.
if you look around, we've got plenty of potions here.
Can I just see what you guys have in stock, and if I have any questions about certain potions, you just walk me through it?
Sure. As you look around on the walls, as you like try to reach and touch them, you find that there's some sort of magical ward preventing you from actually grabbing them. But there's sections, like each of them are sectioned off, and there are about 15 different types of potions here. There are potions of etherealness, of slipperiness, an oil of slipperiness, which means you can apply it to the floor. There are potions of clairvoyance. There's potions of frost giant strength, potions of greater healing, potions of regular healing, potions of lesser healing, potions of mind reading, different types of poisons, potions of hill giant strength, potions of resistance of various types, and then a potion of storm giant strength. There is also a single potion of fire breath.
Talia, I'm sorry, but I will not be. If you want to buy the potion, that's up to you. But I'm really interested in the Hill Giant Strength. What kind of potion resistant potions he has, and God, I forgot the one.
Hey, question for the DM.
Yes.
I am also proficient in oh wait, this isn't, never mind, that's alchemy. Never mind, I lied. So I was gonna be like, it's like, oh, could I like possibly look at a potion and be able to like reverse engineer it and figure out the recipe for him? But I was like, I'm not proficient in alchemy, so.
Can I?
Theoretically, you could, but it would it would use up the potion.
And you
that
might
you
have
bought.
to take it or something to like be like,
Yeah,
fiend remains.
Help him
Like-
because I'm not proficient, but because of how smart I am and because I build things for
I would say no, since you aren't proficient, but you can always give him a flash of genius.
That's true. Because I did
Orsan,
alchemist background.
you could potentially reverse engineer it, but if you would have to buy the potion that you're trying to reverse engineer it. It would use the entire potion, regardless of how many like drinks of potion you have, and then you might suffer the effects of the potion because you will probably have to drink part of it.
I'll still buy it anyways. So could you list off all the potions that aren't the healing potions? Because there was actually one more potion other than Hill Giant Strength and the resistant potions.
There's Storm Giant Strength, resistances. There's specifically Fire, Acid, and Psychic. There are 2 different types of poisons. One is best used when swallowed. The other is applied to a weapon. There's a potion of mind reading.
Potion of Clairvoyance. That's the one I wanted.
Yes, Potion of Clairvoyance.
So Hill Giant Strength, Actually, instead of resistances, I think I'm going to go for mind reading, and I'm going to go for Hill Giant Strength.
All right.
Those three. How much are they? How much are those separately? Because I might buy two.
So let's start with the potion of Hill Giant Strength. So essentially, this will make you real fucking strong for a little bit. However, it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
This one is the most common version, but it'll cost you about 150 gold.
Okay.
Out of character, it raises your strength to 21 for 1 hour.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Finally have a strong boy.
I might just buy
Alright.
them. Well, depending on what the other potions cost, I have to see if I'm gonna buy one or two of these. So.
All right. So next, you wanted to look at the clairvoyance. When you drink the potion, it essentially works like you have the spell clairvoyance, which you know what that does.
No, can you walk me through that?
Okay. It kind of. Are you aware of the alarm spell?
Yes.
It's a little
Thalia,
bit.
I hear, uses it. So.
It's a little bit like that, but you make an invisible trigger, and when something sets off the alarm, you can instead choose to see what is passing through the alarm.
Yeah, and so it's just an invisible trigger. So it's not like an actual. Because alarm is used with a piece of string, and you could
Yes.
indefinitely make an area around yourself with it. But clairvoyance is okay.
Essentially you use the potion as the trigger for the spell.
Oh.
You can pour it out on the ground to make the point where you'd be able to see something stepping through it.
I see. Okay. How much would that cost?
That'd run you about 75 gold.
Okay. What about the mind reading potion?
The potion of mind reading. This one is a real doozy to make. It essentially gives you the effect of the spell called Detect Thoughts, which for about a minute allows you to read the thoughts of pretty much any creature that you can see. They will have a chance to fight against it unless they have an intelligence of 3 or lower. Then they automatically fail.
Oh, what is the saving DC on that, Dungeon Mungeon or Dr. Mocker?
For a potion, it is a DC of 13.
I see. Okay. How much would that cost?
A potion of mind reading? I'd say about 75 gold.
Doing the math. Whew. That's a lot of gold.
You're gonna blow your wad.
He's about to bust.
He already has.
No!
He already has a tattoo, so it's not like he needs to be saving up for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I will buy 2 of each potion.
2 of each. All right.
Yeah.
That'll run you about
600
gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool. Fine by me.
Keep in mind, you are going to have an additional fee when you come back for the fiend remains.
Correct. Do you know how much that would cost about?
Like I said, it'll depend on the type of remains that you end up picking, but this will give you first choice of the type of remains that we have.
The most
So,
expensive one? Just
the
so I know
most
just so I know the gradient of where I
the
can.
most expensive one will be the Heart of a Devil, and that'll run you about 300 gold. But cheapest you could probably get like the goopy dust shit from an imp, and that'll cost you like 25.
Yeah, that's doable.
It all depends on what they catch and what gets brought in.
Well, here's the deal. I just want to learn how to make these potions, so that's why I bought 2 of them. And maybe I could supply you with some if I get the ingredients for them. But obviously, I want to use one of them. All that stuff. But anyways,
Cool.
I hand him 600 gold, and
He kind of like and looks at each coin individually as he sorts through them and puts them in the bag. Some of them he'll pick up and he kind of like tosses them down. He goes, "Thanks for your business."
I like how I like how much you put attention into detail into those coins.
Boss would kill me if I didn't.
Oh, well, I mean, valid, I guess. And I take all 6 potions and I put them in my bag. And
All right.
pleasure doing business with you. I will see you again.
They come in like a carrying case, like a 6-pack, so that specifically so that they don't all shatter together.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, you know what? I'll just take it as a 6-pack and I'll just put it in my bag.
On your way out the door, you do notice there is a box of discount.
I already have 2, so I'm not gonna.
We have 2. When are we drinking them? You're muted, Jett, by the way.
I have like 4. You can have some of mine if you want more.
What are you gonna do with your mystery potions, bro?
I don't know because I'm so scared to drink them because I don't want Cloud to die again.
But some of them are literally
none of them
harmless.
will kill you.
Yeah, none of
them. I can promise you that.
Okay.
And none of them will
comforting.
break the universe again because he took out.
What
the
if
wish
you get
spell
turned
one.
back into a woman?
Yeah, what if Cloud turns into a woman too?
He's already androgynous, isn't he?
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Whenever you drink a potion, I replace it with a different one. So
no one will get the gender changing one again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, that means I
It's
can't be a
always
plant
changing.
again?
I kept that one because of how much you
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll think about it.
But yeah,
We should go stop the god.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I have one. I'll drink.
You know what? Oh, thank you.
You're drinking it?
No,
I'll
not
drink
yet,
it.
not
I'll
yet.
drink it with you,
We'll
Jessamine,
drink it
if you want to
together.
drink it.
You
Yeah.
know what
we
I
should
want to
go
do?
stop the god?
I know I'm not there, but if we go back and I do see another, like, mystery potion bin, can I try to remember what color the plant one was?
No,
and
because
then
it was in a different universe, remember?
Dude, I don't even remember it.
You don't even remember being a plant.
Dr. Mocker, would I would be able to remember that with my glasses of hindsight?
Okay, wait, let me see.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Can I remember what color the potion was if I wear my glasses of hindsight? Because it's been more than 2 weeks, right? Or more than a week or 2
Let
weeks.
me find
Sure.
it.
Yeah, go ahead. You can put on your glasses.
Put on my glasses.
That's
Give
so
me 1 second. I'll be right back.
fun.
All right.
Okay.
Do I roll? Do I even bother rolling?
No, because it boosts your passive perception if you take
Okay.
a look at that. Boop-a-doop. If I can find my
Boopity boop boop.
my random table. Didn't think I'd have to open this one today.
Sorry.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
We have to go stop a god.
Oh my god. This is so funny. I just have I remember my notes. It was on the 26th of July. I said 2 mystery potions. Green dash. Why am I green?
Yes, the potion itself was a dark green.
A dark green.
I got you, Jessamine.
Yay!
I wore the glasses.
Yay!
Jessamine was like, I want to be like a plant,
I
and I
want to be a
remember that.
plant.
But I remember she doesn't remember, so I just wear my glasses. I'm like, if you ever get a mystery potion, get a dark green one.
See, one of these potions is really exciting, and I really, really hope that one of you gets it.
Knowing my luck, it'll probably be.
I'm terrified.
I'm
Jett,
not at all.
I promise you, none of them will kill you. Anything that's harmful is a joke.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot
I
better.
would not encourage you to drink random potions unless they were jokes or genuinely positive things.
No, literally.
The only things that can hurt you are A, either optional, or B, very, very minimal.
Fair. Okay, we'll talk about it, but we have to go stop a god right now, so maybe we should go do
Yeah,
that.
we should probably go down. Yeah.
Maybe this should be our reward. It's like
Nope.
It's like a reward.
Nope.
You know?
Nope. No. We have to go stop a god, and you don't need to be a plant to stop a god.
I know. No, I'm saying afterwards.
Okay, after we'll talk about it. We should go though. 'Cause
Okay.
We have to go do this.
All right. So you all make your way back to the Blue Water Inn. You walk in and find Sir Argynvost and Bruford talking with each other. It is a bit busier now. Bruford has finally opened up the tavern, and there are a few people kind of milling in and out. And you can kind of overhear some of the last night's inn patrons are like, "Oh, why couldn't we get breakfast?"
That's us.
But
We're
you make your
kinda
way
the
over to
big
Sir.
deal. That's what
You make your way over to Sir Argynvost, and he says, "Great, you're ready to go now."
Was he just sitting in the tavern, like all proper, like just like legs crossed, like?
When you came in this morning, this time he's been like talking with the barkeep.
Yes, I think we're ready.
All right, Bruford, if you don't mind, I'm going to use your backyard for a second. He just kind of like, yeah, all right.
Sure.
Thank you.
So he leads you through the back door and out the storage area and into the open area that is the backyard of the tavern. And he begins to draw a sigil made of chalk in the grass. And after about a minute, he says, "When I finish this line, you will have 6 seconds to jump in the circle. So be sure that you're ready."
Okay.
He draws it, and you see from the floor, and
I
you
grab
all
Orchard.
jump
Let's
in,
go.
and all of a sudden, your stomach churns as you are back in Daggerford in a very, very dark room.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did we just teleport?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Great.
You're back in Daggerford. The room is very dark because remember that they hide it from the public.
Yeah.
After a few minutes, you hear as the bricks roll back, and you see the wizard standing there with his arms folded, and he says, "Well, you're back right quick."
Hi.
I can just imagine that we're all in a pile with like we're
We
all
like
like
ran into each other because we all just accidentally
kinda-
body slammed.
I'm like upside down. I'm like this. I'm like, bye.
He goes, "All right, well, come on. What you up to now?"
We have to go find another god
Yeah.
named Yurga, the Eye of Shadows, and
Yeah.
the guy said she was in the Misty Wood.
Yeah.
"Oh, you'd best be heading to Nightfold then."
Cool. Nightfold. Okay.
Jessamine, you recognize that name.
I do recognize that name. Oh. Like,
Jessamine, are you good?
yeah, no, I know that. Wait, the god is there?
If you're going to the Misty Wood, then yeah.
Maybe we should go like now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the fastest way to get there?
Well, you'd be taking a carriage along the main road east
could
for
fly.
a while. It's just around the bend of a mountain, about 3 or 4 hours out.
Okay,
Cool.
that's good time.
Yes.
Do you have a carriage that we could borrow, possibly?
Or
I know we left your
rent.
last one.
Rent.
Yeah, rent.
I'm sure that the Duchess would be more than happy to allow you to travel using her horses, but you better make sure that they come back.
Yeah,
Yes,
We can probably.
we always bring them back. We always
Not
bring
like
them
you've
back.
lost horses before.
No.
We've
Not like
lost.
the last time we went to the
Where
the
are
temple, we
chocolate and
lost them.
charcoal?
This will
Last
be-
you
still
saw
the-
them was up on the mountain at the Amber Temple.
still. Oh no!
But we
Not
had
chocolate
untied
and
them, remember? We untied
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
untied them. We untied them. Anyways, we should probably go now.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, also another alternative. We could fly, but I don't have enough spell slots for 3 hours.
No, let's just do the cart. Because
Okay, cool,
I'd hate for us to fly for like an hour and then just be stuck having to walk.
Fair.
So you go through all of your pleasantries with the Duchess, and she is more than happy to arrange travel for you to the town of Nightfold. Since it is within her duchy, they are also under her protection, and she thanks you very greatly for all of the services and favors that you've done for her. And then you are on the road.
Cool.
On the road again.
Would any of you like to take watch while you move?
I'll take watch, but I'll take watch, but also try to like find pretty flowers or something, like as I'm watching. Like I'm looking for interesting things while also just trying to be aware of what's around me.
I'll look
Alright.
along the path too and look for like some of the ingredients, like the spine, the berry of a spine flower, maybe the lichen of a quicksilver tree. Just like
Alright.
things I see, but if not, it's fine.
The road ahead of you is pretty open. It's in pretty much a plain for a short while, and then after about an hour or two's ride, you see the mountains that they talked about coming up into view. Jessamine, go ahead and roll for perception.
Hey, that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's a 16.
All right. You don't see anything that is particularly worrying quite
Okay.
yet.
Cool.
Though you do see some very pretty wildflowers, like living off in the plains on either side of the road.
Cool.
As you make your way along the road, and it follows a river leading east of the town of Daggerford, you see that it twists around the small mountain range to the northeast. As you make your way around the bend, you can see a sort of excitement and at the same time anxiety glowing on Jessamine's face as you see a small town come into view. The first thing that you see is the tall steeple, and then the numerous surrounding houses and small fields full of vegetables and various sorts of grain. You can also see small pens of livestock. The town before you is tiny, but it's plain to see that they are self-sustaining and very proud of the lives that they've built for themselves. Welcome to the town of Nightfold.
This is where you live, isn't it? Oh, I dropped my pencil.
Yeah, so if there's a god nearby, then I think we should take care of it, like, quickly.
Can I just say, like a little bit of meta right now, but the town of Nightfold and a god called Yurga, the Eye of Shadow, it feels kind of like clandestine.
That might not be very helpful.
Right.
No, it's not helpful, but I just thought I would point it out because Nightfold, Shadow,
I
Yurga.
mean, I feel like you would notice that Jessamine's kind of not feeling okay right now, so maybe
Okay,
mention
you know
that
what?
is like...
Hey, Orsan, chill out.
Oh, I'm chill. Jessamine's not though.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't have to be freaking out right now, okay? We can just look at the flowers.
Good job, Cloud.
I'm gonna.
We'll figure it out.
As you-
It'll be okay.
Okay.
As you ride along the
So
main
annoying.
road, eventually you do make your way into the town's area, and the people who are kind of walking through the streets and making their way through their everyday lives, some of them stop and wave up at you, Jessamine.
Maybe we should
Do you know them?
Yeah, I do. Maybe we should, actually, give me a second. Let me do something.
I was gonna say, do you have anyone to visit? We can go visit them first.
Yeah. I would like to, let me see. Let me make sure that I have it. Yeah, I would like to do sending, because, like, he might be literally in the middle of, like, a sermon or something, and I don't want to just show up and be like, hey! Hey, Dad. So funny story. I'm kind of hunting a god near home, and I'm here if you're not busy. Love you. Okay, bye.
What if he was in the middle of the sermon and not just popped into his head? Oh no.
You don't hear any response, but very quickly you see a man dressed in black robes bursting through the front door of the largest building in the town. He's like, "You're home?"
I would like to get out of the cart and start running as fast as my little legs can run.
Oh.
And just hug him.
He wraps you up in the tightest hug, and Jessamine,
Hi.
I wasn't expecting you home. How long have you been traveling here? What's...
Just a couple hours. I didn't know that I was going to be here, but I need you to go back inside. It might not be safe out here.
Okay. You mentioned you're hunting a god?
Yeah. So we have to go to the Misty Wood. There's a god of shadows. Yurga, to be exact. So I don't know how safe it is going to be to just be outside.
Okay. That is indeed troubling.
Have you noticed anything strange going around in town?
Oh,
People
these are my-
disappearing?
These are my friends.
Sorry.
You remember Cloud? I've written to you about him.
Hi,
this
hi,
is-
Mr. Jessamine's dad.
This is Orsan. Oh, his name's Amos.
You can call me Amos.
This is Orsan. He's kind of cute, right? And this is Thalia.
Hello, everyone. My name is
Nice to meet
Amos.
you.
I'm Jessamine's father. Thank you for keeping watch over her and making sure that she stays safe.
Oh my god, wait, he's a halfling too, so he's my height. Yay!
He's not a
He's not a halfling.
He's not a halfling? Are you a halfling?
Nope. He is human.
Are you adopted?
Oh, wait, I know why,
He
I think.
looks up at the sky and he's, well, it is getting late anyway, so perhaps you could stay for dinner. Do you need
Yeah,
a place
I
to
think-
rest for the night?
I think that would be a good idea. We would have to go in the morning. We could talk a little bit more about what's happening around the town, if there was anything strange happening.
Do you have stuff
But-
to make the potato soup?
I can definitely make the potato soup.
Okay. It's so good, you guys. It's really good.
Is it getting close to twilight at all?
It's like early evening at this point.
Okay.
I'd say like 6 or 7 p.m. So the sun is approaching setting. But
Okay. When it gets close to twilight, I have something to do, but when it gets here.
Okay.
all right. He invites you in and takes you through the main steeple off to the side of the building where he and where Jessamine used to live.
I'd like to
And-
imagine my bed has been literally untouched. Like my room is like untouched and the exact same.
Wait, can you show me your room? Can you show me your room?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
But really quickly, because we don't want to take too much time, you know? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to imagine, like, it's like basically like imagine how a teenage girl would be for One Direction, except it's for like the Raven Queen.
She made posters.
Yeah,
She
like
made posters for
there's
her.
like quotes and like posters, and like my bed, little halfling bed, obviously has like black sheets and stuff. Like maybe
bedroom.
yeah,
I'd
exactly.
I'd like to imagine that you have a normal, like, human-sized bed, but
Yes.
each of the legs has been shaved down so that it's shorter.
Yeah, or there's a step stool.
Yes. Very step stool.
Yes.
You had to have one of those nets to keep you from rolling out of the bed until
Yeah.
you were much older than most people need them, because if you fell out of the bed, you would actually hurt yourself.
Yes. I would like
It'd
to
be a little bit of a
I would like
fall.
to imagine also that there's like something hanging from the ceiling that oh my gosh, what are they called? I'm trying
Mobiles?
to remember. Maybe where it's like, but it has like black raven feathers and like pretty threads. Like, yeah.
Pretty.
So
A
This is so
raven
cute.
mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile.
yeah.
Oh, it's like One Direction, but goth.
Yes.
Very that energy.
Yes.
There are, like, large pieces of parchment lining the walls that have drawings of the Raven Queen, and you can
And-
see on
I'd like to
on
imagine
her desk. On her desk, there is a copy of the Bible, the Raven Queen Bible, that
Mhm.
I can't remember the name of right now.
Wasn't it
You told
shoot,
me
I
about
just
it.
I just lost the page. Hold on.
What did I write down about your backstory that you told me?
I had it. Shoot. We can Oh, okay. Come the night.
Come the night.
Come the night.
There's a copy of Come the Night open on her
Yes.
on her desk.
I
and
would like to imagine that that the drawings of the Raven Queen, I have like taped over drawings of myself to make them look like we're like hanging out or like
That is the cutest thing ever.
or like holding
I'm
hands.
Have you seen like the Twihard bedrooms?
Yeah.
It's that. Oh, screw One Direction. It's Twilight.
So there's like the Raven Queen depicted like dramatically holding her hand out, and then I like taped myself over like like grabbing
Very, like,
it.
This is like absentee mom kind of.
You've got-
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
You've got a cardboard cutout of the Raven Queen.
Raven Queen.
A life-size statue that you had someone carve for you that probably cost you like a month's allowance.
So yeah, this is it.
It is so cute. I love it in here.
I look around and I'm kind of overwhelmed by the amount of. I could just imagine, you know, like how you bring someone over and it's like your best friend, but they've never seen your room, or like a boyfriend that they've
Oh
Oh
my
seen your room for
god,
the
and
first
it's
time,
just
and they're like,
covered in
they're
like boy band stuff.
yeah. It's like, and they're like, oh, you're that kind of direct.
Oh no. No, this means adorable.
Yeah, no, I just kind of look around and I'm like, wow, I'm religious, but this is another level. This is crazy.
She also gets her magic directly from her deities, so she kind of has to be obsessed with it. I don't
mean,
say
but
that. That's not Cloud.
I
That's
was-
Jett.
I was gonna say she's also like really cool, so like there's that.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I mean, she may scare the shit out of me, but yeah, I
Good-
see that for you.
Good role model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my room. We'll probably be sleeping in like the common area though, and like I'll probably sleep there with you guys too. But
I mean, you could sleep in your room. I don't think it'd be too much of a problem.
Yeah, no,
You'll
it's
be
not a
literally in the
problem.
next room over. Sleep
I mean,
comfortably.
okay.
Do you think there's some time before dinner that I could slip out and go? Well, I don't want to go in the forest alone. That's
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that
I can't do it in the church though. I can't do this in the church.
Okay, well, could you do it like in one of the farm areas?
Oh yeah, I could do that. That'd
Okay,
be kind of cool.
What are you doing?
Well, I wanted to try to see if I could contact Titania.
Oh, I could see why you
Because-
don't want to do that in the church.
Yeah, because she keeps hijacking the signal. Raven Queen, Mistress, Patron,
Miss Queen.
Miss Queen, Miss Queen. Yes, she keeps hijacking the signal. And
Oh.
I need to talk to her about Orcus and what is happening.
Cloud, be careful about
that guy. that we
Yes.
talked
As
about
you-
earlier.
yes.
As you say that name, you hear Amos from the kitchen go,
We don't say that here.
I mean, with all the memorabilia lying around, why would you even dare?
That's like the equivalent of when you're in a room that's like
Yes.
team Edward, and then someone says Jacob. They're like, "Excuse me."
This is it. This is it.
Excuse me.
Picture.
Excuse
Oh,
me. I'm
God.
totally Team Jacob. Thank you. Yeah. Does someone want to come with me so I'm not doing it alone on a farm?
Do not be Team Jacob, Jett.
I'm not.
I
I'm
would
just kidding.
love
So-
to, but I think I should maybe help my dad with the soup.
You're fine. You stay
Yeah,
here.
I'll go with him. I have to.
Talia, please, Talia, please. I don't want to
Amos.
go
What
with
am I
Orsan.
doing?
I'm afraid he's gonna kill me. Huh?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Fine, Orsan, let's go. I walk out.
If you think I would have killed you, I would have killed you by now. Don't worry
That's
about
fair. Come on. I need to do this quick before the sun sets.
it. I've already seen you die
Yes.
once. I don't want to see you die again.
Don't mention that. Leave me alone.
Guys.
as Orson and Cloud storm out of the house, Amos just kind of like clears his throat and ties his apron behind his back, and these are some fine friends that you have.
They're usually more, okay with each other. They're just a little stressed right now. There's a lot of stuff happening with
Oh, I leave Orchard with Jessamine.
Okay. I
He's just kind of flying around.
yeah.
Okay.
Did you get the tea that I sent?
I did. It's very delicious. Thank
I have
you.
more if you want some. I found this place that had just so many different kinds. It was kind of insane. But
See, I actually have a gift for you.
really?
Mm-hmm. He reaches up to one of the higher shelves, which is where he used to hide presents from you when you were little. And he pulls down this small black, hand-carved wooden box, and he hands it to you. He says, "Inside here is some special herbal and floral tea that I made from tending to the graveyard."
Wow. Thank
Dead
you.
people tea.
The box is pretty too. Where did you get it?
I actually had it made. One of our local artisans has been visiting the church for some time now.
It's so pretty. I would like to open it and smell the tea bags.
It smells like lilac and honey and just the faintest little hint of rosemary.
Oh, yay. Oh, thank you. And I'd like to close the box and put it, reach up to put it down on the counter and then go to hug him again.
He very gently pats you on the back and he's like, "Well, of course, little one. I've been waiting for you to come visit me."
I've missed you so much. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I've been, doing a lot of stuff that could potentially get people I love in danger, and I didn't want to do that.
I understand. You are on a very important mission from the Queen herself, so I must ask though, hunting gods?
I know. So okay, you won't believe this. So if any of it sounds dangerous, just we're just gonna skip that part, okay? So basically, we were fighting a god before, and it was Zurahala. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's like huge, like lightning, right?
The storm creature.
The storm god, yeah. So basically, we're like on a beach, and like he's like smashing things, and it's really crazy. But we found this amber that traps gods inside, and so I used my lightning sword on the stone, and it trapped it.
It's really quite amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool. So we're basically just gonna do a similar thing, but with Yurga.
Okay. You said that they are in the Misty Wood right now.
Yes, that's what they told us.
That could explain some of the chaos that's been happening around here lately. It's the Misty Wood is something known as a Fey crossing.
Oh. Good.
If you have heard of those before.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we live where we do. I am supposed to watch from the outside to make sure that no threats come out. But as of late, people have been going in and not coming out.
Oh. Okay. Well, I am glad we are here. So I have a question actually. I don't know if you would know. Do you know why the Raven Queen wouldn't feel very nicely towards Titania of the Feywild?
Well, the Fae are tricksters. And you know that Our Lady is very much about order and the way that things need to be. And so while they don't necessarily fight, it would make sense that her opinion of Titania isn't exactly the highest.
Gotcha. Okay. Cloud, my best friend Cloud, he, basically Titania is kind of like a patron, so to speak, except like not in a super religious kind of sense. He's a Fey wanderer, so he's like super close with all of that. And you know, it's actually kind of like weird because I guess like the Raven Queen has been visiting him in his dreams, but like in a negative sort of way, and he's scared.
Do you know what's up with your friend saying that he's watched him die before?
I know the context. I don't know how much, you know, it's all weird, but apparently we are in an alternate reality than before. My friend Orsan, the cute one, he like remembers a time before when we were in a plane called Barovia, but it was like a plane and there was other stuff happening, and apparently Cloud died there. But then, you know, a couple months later I mean, it's not as irresponsible as it sounds, but sometimes we like drink random mystery potions just to like see what they do. It's super safe, and we're always like in a group. Anyway, so I guess
You are an adult and you can make your own choices, but I would advise you to stay wise with what you're drinking.
I know. But I guess Orsan got a wish spell potion and wished for the gods to have access to Barovia because they didn't before. And I guess it did this weird like time thing where we kind of went back in time to when Cloud was alive. And but I guess the Raven Queen remembers that he died, so she feels cheated, obviously, because
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wishes are really the only magic powerful enough to bring back the dead without the work of necromancy.
Yeah.
And the only thing I wonder, and maybe fear, is who or what is it that granted his wish?
Yeah. I only just found out about it myself, but I don't know what to do because Cloud's obviously really scared of the Raven Queen right now because she's, kind of said, I was cheated out of your soul and everything. But
has she attacked him? Or
no.
you are her Talon. I assume that she's not told you to attack him.
No, and that's probably something that he just needs to adjust his thinking about, because we respect death. We don't celebrate it or will it necessarily, but it is an inevitable thing that isn't the end, it's a new beginning. And
Indeed.
I just think that someone who maybe didn't grow up with that thought process could be really scared of something like this.
Yes, and that makes sense. I would advise him to not be afraid of our queen. She is much smarter than any of we are, and she knows what she's doing.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that he is a valuable part of the mission that she has sent you on. But for now, we have some potatoes to boil.
Yes. And I would like to go and start like skinning the potatoes like I used to do.
All right. Orsan and Cloud.
Yes. So first of all, not going far. Not far at all. Maybe like if there's like a little park. Don't want to go into the woods.
Them.
Okay,
All right.
good. Because last time
This
me and Orson
is-
were left alone.
This is a very small town.
Okay.
The steeple is this building right here in the center.
Oh, I didn't realize we had a map. So pretty. Okay.
And so there isn't really a park, but there is forest. However, if you take a second to look, the forest that is off to the southeast over here is the Misty Wood, right across the river.
So we're going to stay away from that. Maybe if we go... So it was right here where we are. Oh, I don't have that thing. Were we right here?
It's the big blue building right next to that.
This. Okay.
Yes.
So maybe if we go like... Is this like a little patch of forest that can still be seen?
Sure.
By the
Yeah,
house?
it's a small batch of trees on like a small rock face that leads to a higher up area. But
Okay, so we'll just go in there because it's close and it's still like natural. And I want to wait till it's like the perfect moment of twilight and then set up like a little circle of candles and some burning herbs. And just try to reach my consciousness out. Cause I don't wait, okay. Also, maybe a little bit metagame. Was the Misty Wood where I met Jessamine then? Okay, so I would know that this is a fake cross. Well, would I? Yeah, I would, because I came out of it.
you lost all memory of where and what you were when you first met her.
Okay, so I don't know that this is a fake crossing. Cool. That's one of the reasons.
You have regained your knowledge of what the Feywild is and that you were sent into the material plane. You are still struggling with the details of why and where.
Thalia, could you set up alarm around, at least around the sigil?
You won't hear me?
Yes.
We can now. You froze for a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like just around Cloud so that just in case something comes in or walks in.
Okay. So, and then just reach my consciousness out to see if I can try to contact Titania. Because I know it's not technically praying because she doesn't give me... Well, she hasn't really directly given me powers. It's more the Feywild itself. But just to see. She's basically a goddess, so I'm assuming she has. I've done it before, so you know what I mean. Sorry, too much talking.
So you are setting up commune, or are you just like praying?
I'm just praying because I don't have a commune
Okay.
spell.
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Cool. Oh, that's pretty good. 19.
Sorry, that was a 19?
Yes.
All right. As you close your eyes and allow yourself to just be one with the moment that's happening around you and the nature that's nearby, you call out to Titania, and though you don't hear any response in specific, you feel a really strong, energetic presence coming from the southeast of you. It's like the wood is calling out to you.
I know what you want me to do, Spencer, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Oh my God.
I feel something calling.
We ain't going right now. Swear to God.
But
Also, we don't have the information that we may not come out if we go in. So,
Yeah, you didn't hear that. You were already out of the house.
yeah, I mean, if Cloud is really convincing, then I'll come with him. But we'll have to see.
It's a presence that feels familiar. Does it feel dark?
It, not necessarily dark, but not necessarily light either.
Yeah. So I know that's the Fae because that's their thing.
I just want to remind you that there is a god of chaos in there, and it's a god. So, I mean, where have we seen that gods have interrupted your connection before? I don't know, maybe the Queen of Death, the people that didn't just have respect.
But this doesn't feel like that. Oh, actually, a question before I say that. Have I heard of the name Yurga?
No.
Okay, so it's not like a Feywild deity. Okay, if we got up at dawn all together and went, how would you guys feel about that?
Well, that is the plan, okay. I would say.
But I'm talking dawn, not like morning.
Oh, you mean
it's
like
the time? Twilight and dawn are the times where the planes kind of.
Well, we would kind of have to wake up a little bit earlier than dawn then, if we want to make it into the.
One second.
Okay. So yeah, let's just go there tomorrow. I think that's a really smart idea, especially because we don't have Jessamine, and we also need to get more information about the forest. Yeah, I know I'm not the most sensible person, but I don't know. I've been kind of really spooked out lately.
You're right. It's just I don't feel this often, so.
That's true.
But if we go at dawn, I can wait.
Granted, you also did pray to Titania at the most opportune time of the day, the most so that's, and you're also really close to whatever, I think it's like something Fae is in there for sure, it seems like, if you're getting such a strong connection. So
okay, I go against my terrible judgment to go walk into the forest alone because I am convinced. I collect my candles, and when we go back, I'm gonna tell Jessamine what I felt and say we should leave before dawn so we can get in there. I'm gonna take note in my mind of exactly where I felt it coming from, so I could go towards it tomorrow morning.
Really smart.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.
So you make your way back into the house. And when you do, you are immediately hit by the scent of something that smells wonderful cooking. It's like spicy and savory at the same time.
That's my favorite combination of flavors.
A spicy potato soup. Interesting.
I love that. Especially if it's
Add
something
a little bit of
starchy, it
spice.
Add a
cuts
little
through
bit
the
of
starch.
spice to that.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Eat.
You walk back into the kitchen and you see that Amos and Jessamine are both at the counter. Jessamine sitting on a little stool as she works with different vegetables and such. And dinner is ready very quickly afterwards. He sits you all down and presents you with large bowls of soup. Well, it really is great having Jessamine's friends here. I'm afraid that I don't have enough bedrooms for all of you, but we do have bedrolls and the like, and you can sleep in the common space or wherever you see fit in the building.
Honestly, this is probably the most comfortable we've been in a very long time.
Is there enough room on Jessamine's floor for like Orsan and Thalia, and then for Cloud to like sleep in Jessamine's bed with her because it's meant for a human?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay,
We're doing that.
That's happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Over dinner, I'd like to
You haven't all agreed to this?
Well, I'm sleeping with Jasmine in her bed because that sounds fun.
Yes.
Over dinner, I just want to say, like, tell them what I felt, and I was like, it's weird. It's not something that I remember ever feeling. Well, no, that's not true. It's not something I ever remembered feeling when still on this plane.
Amos kind of nods and shares with you the same information that he shared with Jessamine. That the Misty Wood is what's known as a Fey crossing.
Jessamine
Well, that
would
would
like
make
to
sense.
look at Amos, kind of like with some nonverbal communication of like, should I tell him, as in like that we met there.
He like,
Cloud. That's actually where I found you.
Oh. Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I'm like lost in my own thought, like picking up my potatoes.
Make sure you eat your soup, cause if we're leaving sooner, then we gotta make sure we have good food. Anybody want any tea?
Amos
Orchard have
very
some sugar
gratefully
water?
takes some tea.
I'll put some sugar in water for Orchard. I will make. Oh my gosh, we only have one more long rest until my teapot's ready. Yay!
Oh my god. And then you can start my wings.
Anyway,
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I will make.
I'm so excited.
Let's see. What do I think will be comforting right now?
You have enough money for them?
You pay in increments, right?
I mean,
So
we did
I'll
just get
figure it out.
500 gold.
Yeah, so we should be okay.
Okay, I will make some. Okay, should I make lemon balm or oolong?
Lemon balm.
Lemon.
Balm.
Okay, I'll make some
Oh my
lemon balm
God.
tea for everyone.
Lemon balm. I love lemon balm. Such a great herb.
I ask if he has honey in his house.
He
Probably.
does.
Yeah, I mean, if
There is actually, just to the north of town, there's a little hermit who keeps bees. And so this is probably the best honey that you've ever had.
It's
That's
really
the
good.
future for Cloud.
yeah, we have to.
He's
we
gonna
have
be a
to.
beekeeper.
I want some. I mean, it's not very often that you get sugar, so honey is normally a very good replacement.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Jasmine, this
Well,
is
keep that in mind.
delicious.
Thank you. Thank you.
The honey's doing wonders.
Should we
It's really
sleep? We
good.
have to be up early now.
Oh, sure.
Wow, everyone's just really wired.
well, let's finish our tea and make sure that you take deep breaths in between drinks so that it can calm you.
I'm just a little anxious.
I know.
I know everybody is.
Everybody's.
I'm just like scratching myself.
Shoot, I don't think I have. I think I.
Calm emotions doesn't ever work on me ever.
I think I subbed calm emotions for gentle repose last time, so
You're totally fine.
I don't have it prepped anyway.
Necromancy.
Well, just like I didn't want anyone if they died to turn into undead.
Oh,
But
yeah.
so I just like to try to like put my hand on Cloud's shoulder and be like, how about you focus on finishing your soup and then we can go to bed, okay?
Okay.
The soup is lovely, by the way.
It's very good.
Very herbaceous.
Every time
Delicious,
I take a
delicious,
drink and I'm just
Amos.
like, it's just like I remembered it, and I'm super excited.
The secret is that I put a little bit of nutmeg in it.
I love nutmeg. Wow. Your dad is great.
Thank
Love
you.
him.
So
Great,
I was
so-
thinking, you guys, there's enough room on my bedroom floor for bedrolls, and my bed is kind of meant for a human. So if you want to do what we've been doing, Cloud, where we just like sleep on the ends, then we could all be in the same spot together and be safe. What do you guys
Sounds
think?
good.
I kind of look towards Thalia and I'm like,
Why not?
Okay, cool. Okay. And then when we're all done with our soup, I would like to grab Cloud's hand and kind of like usher them to like go back to my room to like set up.
During this long rest before I sleep, since can I make one of the poisons? Don't laugh at me, Mom.
The poison
Everyone's
that
laughing
you
at
just
me.
learned how to make,
Yes.
that would take 4 hours, and
Okay.
you would not get the benefits of a rest.
So
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't really need the benefits of a rest, to be honest. I mean, I
but
haven't
you
used a
don't
single
want
spell.
to be
Okay.
you might get
Oh, but I
exhausted.
do get exhaustion.
and you don't want that.
Yes.
Yeah, then never mind. I'll just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I teach Jessamine a little more herbalism?
Yeah, before we like hunker down to get ready for bed, I would like to like once I get everyone set up in my room, I'd like to come back out and kind of say, I think I'll be leaving early in the morning to go to the Misty Wood, but I want to come visit again when I can.
I would love for you to visit whenever.
Okay,
And please, stay safe.
I will. And I'll hug him again and I'll say, I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for making the potato soup.
He like, of course, and he strokes down the back of your head. Now, get some rest. You have an early morning ahead of you, and probably a long day.
Okay.
Actually, I want to stop her. Like, once Jessamine goes into her room, I want to talk to her dad for a second. Because,
Okay.
like, I'm feeling it's the last night for the teapot, and I'm feeling a little sentimental. So I want to ask him if there's any, like, interesting touches I should add that would make her.
This is amazing. I'm down for this content.
Head so full.
Uh,
Head so full.
As Jessamine sits down with Cloud to talk about herbs for a little bit, you sit down with Amos, and he kind of guides you towards like decorations in the pot that Jessamine would find nice. You end up engraving the symbol of the Raven Queen on the main side, and like little feather decals, like you would leaves, down like the handle. And
I make it pretty though, because I refuse to have it look like a
oh
real.
yeah, it's
Oh
like,
my god. Burn.
it's like picture traditional blue and white porcelain china, but
Ooh.
you've engraved it into this, like you've polished this teapot that's made of metal, and you use that kind of design to make it detailed as though it were for the Raven Queen.
Cool.
Wow.
That's so cute.
Head so full. Head so
And
full.
the teapot's finished now, so you can present it to her in the morning.
Yay.
And we only have 4 more lessons.
That's 13 gold for you, right, Thalia? For the
I think so.
Yes.
And I'll do
Then-
the 13 for the herbalism.
okay.
All right. Then, yeah, great. As you are all passing off to sleep, Amos actually makes his way into the room and sits down at the head of your bed, Jessamine, and just gently lays his hand on you. He closes his eyes and whispers something for a moment, and Thalia, as you are drifting off to sleep, you notice he's casting a spell. Some light glows from his hand and washes over Jessamine. Jessamine,
Yes.
as you pass off to sleep, you feel wonderfully rejuvenated. And that's all for now.
Okay, cool. I feel
Damn,
great.
we don't get to know.
I slept
Great.
great.
This is where we are going to take our break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Yay!
Please.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. So, the morning comes, and Amos wakes you right before the sun rises. And as you wake up, Jessamine, suddenly you are flooded with memories of a different life.
Oh my.
Um,
Oh, he did
You remember adventuring through a land that was completely hopeless and devoid of any presence of your goddess. You remember your best friend dying the same day that you met another, but you also remember the one that you've had till now. It's like there's a new Jessamine that is also living there now. And although he doesn't say anything, you know that Amos must have done something.
When Cloud wakes up, I'd like to preemptively, even if he's not awake yet, hug him like extra hard. Like kind of squeezing almost.
hi.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, good.
Nope.
Just like, I don't let go, just so you know.
I try to get up. Jasmine, we have to go. We have a limited amount of time to do this.
Okay, give me like 5 more seconds and hug me back, please. Okay.
Cool.
And then I let him go.
Yeah. We
Very
get ready
good.
to go.
Yeah.
All right. You get all your stuff ready and make your way out the door. And Amos leads you out of the town to the woods just to the southeast. And you find yourselves standing in front of an extremely misty row of trees. You can't quite see into the wood, but you somehow doubt that it's empty.
Well,
This is the furthest that I can take you. Good luck in there, and please be safe.
I will. Thank
we
you.
always are.
We'll try our best.
I'd like to hug him again. So many hugs.
He hugs you back and says, "You're running out of time. I'm afraid you have to go."
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
Can you promise me to stay inside today as much as you can?
I'll do my best.
Okay. Thank you. And then I'd like to turn around and take a deep breath and then start heading in, you know?
All right.
I'll lead them to like the place where I felt the glow, the energy. Thanks, Mom.
You walk into the woods. And the first thing that you see is a clearing. Roll 20's being very slow today. The clearing ahead of you is empty for the most part, but full of unusual plant life that you haven't seen before. And the ground beneath you is covered with a fine layer of mist, lightly obscuring what you can see ahead. The whole place feels otherworldly.
Is it a world I'm familiar with?
The life around you is certainly familiar, but you can't quite put your tongue on it. As you look down into each of the branching paths that lead out from the clearing, you see that the mist becomes progressively thicker and thicker. As you stop to take a look around, Thalia notices there's a small light fluttering down from the canopy of trees overhead.
I pointed out.
As it comes closer and closer, Cloud, this is something that you recognize. This is a pixie. You're muted.
Thanks. Sorry, my mom keeps talking to me about because I'm trying to do something for her. Just so everyone knows, this is a pixie. They can be temperamental, but they tend to be nice. So, just don't offend the pixie.
Yeah, we might get some information from the pixie. So let's be nice.
I kind of say hello in Sylvan.
I was just going to ask if you spoke Sylvan.
I do.
Hello. Glad to see that someone understands me. What are you doing here? Do you know what's going on in these woods?
We heard of a god, named Yerba, Eye of the Shadow. Yurga, not Yerba.
You hear the pixie go, hardly a god. Stupid frogman, more like.
I kind of start translating a little bit, like, frogman.
This is the god.
Yes. Also, so could you tell us a little bit more about what he's doing to the forest? She, they, God, meh.
Well, lots of people have been coming, and I haven't seen very many left, and things are just getting weird around here. The normal inhabitants are growing agitated, and I am afraid that I have been kicked out of my home by these frog creatures, and I just want to go back, but they closed off the area, and
Well, that's rude.
I just want to go home.
Absolutely. Well, that.
Yeah, we'll get you back. We'll get you back.
I translate back and forth.
We just need to know. We just need to know where these frog creatures are.
Yeah, could you point us in the direction of them?
They're very far into the forest. If you'll have to make your way through the wood and just follow the paths. Eventually you'll come to a crossroads, but the path there is blocked off. There's here. You see as the pixie produces a small crystal. It's like the size of the pixie's torso, because this creature is a tiny little ball of light, but it's a small little crystal shard that looks almost like rose quartz.
Ooh.
Normally the people here would be willing to help me out, but they're just being total dicks right now because those frogmen.
That's
yeah, no,
not
we
right.
totally get your pain.
Hiding the crystals will open the door, but the quicklings are hiding it from me, and
oh my gosh, that sound. No, I'm muted.
No, you're not.
You're not muted.
Oh, I'm not muted. That sounds very rough. Oh,
Well,
God. I remember what quicklings are, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, God,
Jessamine doesn't know, but Hannah sure does. Ha! Is there a way that she wants us to contact her if we do get it so that she can go home?
Yeah. What's your preferred method of contact? Are you able to receive spells like sending?
Oh, yeah.
Well, sure, but I can just find you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's pretty easy to find people your size around here.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Side note, other than the frog people, we'll, definitely take a look at that for you. I was trying to contact Titania the other night. She didn't happen to appear here by any chance, did she?
I haven't seen Titania in a very long time. She doesn't typically bother herself to go this close to the material plane.
It's understandable.
I figured.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to go in the crossing? I don't know. Well, you know
That's
what? Let's take care of the frog
dangerous.
people,
Yeah.
and then we'll talk about contacting
Okay.
higher beings later.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what was the crystal again? Sorry, I missed it.
It'll open the door. Right?
She hands you this tiny little chunk of what looks like rose quartz and says, There are 3 of these. This is one of them, obviously. There's 2 more, and people here are just being real jerks and not letting me have them back. You'll have to go into the marsh, and in the marsh there's the stump that you put them in. It's real obvious when you see it.
Okay. Cool. What was your name, by the way?
I'm Yuki.
Oh,
Aw,
hi, Yuki.
that's cute.
I love that name. It's so cute. So we'll go do that. We'll let you know. I'm sure you'll be able to find us. We'll probably cause a ruckus. We often do.
Yeah, you're very loud.
Oh.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Maybe? It's fine.
Oops.
Anything else we can do for you? Any other information you could give us that would be helpful in our endeavors to stop the frog people?
Watch out for the vines.
Cool. Got it. I'm usually pretty good with vines.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, we'll let you get back to what you were doing. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later, I assume.
Thank you.
Thank. Okay. So
The fairy then
Oh,
kind
we
of
have to
like flits away back into the trees, and you lose sight of the small ball of light.
I love pixies, just so everyone knows. They're so fun, but they can be temperamental. Like I said, so, you know.
Like you.
How long?
Yes. Yeah, no. I spent a lot of time with them.
How,
Pixies, brownies, and like quicklings are like the most common fae folk that, you know, live around the Feywild. Then you get into the higher fae, like the Eladrin, who can be kind of stuck up, but they're actually like kind of cool if you get invited to like their banquets. And it's like Eladrin. We'll talk about what we're at. I tell them all about like the hierarchy that I can remember, at least in the Feywild.
Very good. So,
Yes.
where are you going?
Before we go, Dr. Monter,
Yes?
how long does potion of hill giant strength last?
An hour.
An hour?
Yes.
I'll drink one now.
All
I
right.
think that's a smart idea.
For the next hour, your strength score is 21.
Okay, so how do I change that on?
If you click on the strength thing on your character sheet,
Yeah,
you can
okay.
manual override to make it 21.
Got it. Holy sh! Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Yes, it is.
How about a little more?
All right.
Yeah.
So, you have been left to the woods.
And we're where right now?
You are where your character tokens are.
I am not zoomed out enough. Cool. Okay. So, should we just head in? Which way should we go?
Good question.
Do you
Should I
feel
do-
it again, or?
Well, I think what I was feeling was the Fey crossing. I feel like I was feeling the actual gateway, so to speak. I
Okay.
don't think I was actually feeling Titania.
Didn't she say something about a path? The pixie?
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe
Can I
we
do
should look for
primeval awareness, just for shits and giggles?
All right. Remind me exactly the wording. I know that there's a bunch of creatures you can detect. You can't tell where, or like you can't tell the exact location.
It doesn't reveal exact location or number.
Okay.
But within 6 miles, since this is a forest, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So aberration, celestial, dragon, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead.
There's a lot of fae.
Yes.
Surprising, really.
And
Never
there is a little bit further away, there are hints of aberration.
Oh. Okay. Well,
You're muted, Jett.
Sorry, my mom keeps talking to me. So yes, that's troubling but good, I tell them.
Okay. So
Straight ahead, I guess?
I guess so.
Yeah, why not?
I suggest we
and-
try to go quietly, and then if we do see frog people, then maybe we should consider wanting to go invisible to observe more.
That
Are you
could be good.
following the path to the south or to the west?
I think.
Do we remember
West, right?
what the pixie said?
Oh yeah, what did the pixie say?
Assuming that up is north and down is south in this map.
What did the pixie say?
Yeah, what did Yuki say?
She said that essentially there are creatures that are keeping some of these crystals, and you're going to need these crystals to get to the area that is being blocked off.
Did she say that the area that was being blocked off was like north, or
it is. She said it was deep into the forest.
So
help?
context clues, we can consider it to be like
We could
arc end. So let's
start
just go down.
going. Yeah.
Go down, go south? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Or wait, I'm so confused. Are we going west or south now?
Or like, so okay, if we were to go like at an angle, what does angle mean?
What do you mean, angle?
I mean, like, instead of going down or to the left, if we were to go like,
Just assume we can go through the actual like cutouts.
Okay, you want to go into the trees?
well, if
I would not.
I'm just
consider
thinking
doing
that
'cause
when-
if this is a fey crossing, that means
it's
a live
true, it's just when
plants
I
that could
think
be not good to step
deep
on.
into like the forest, I think just like going into it. But
We just went like a
my instinct is to
Just go west.
Yeah,
way?
that's. Let me see.
in down.
Let's just go in here.
Yeah,
all right.
but
That's
let's be
right.
sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not let's not go charging in, but I don't think we have to stealth.
That's fair.
Okay. So you walk into the next area. As you make your way into the next clearing, you notice there is a sort of wall of fog that prevents you from seeing in until you've already stepped through.
Oh.
The first thing that you notice is that there are odd, crudely made frames all over the place, made of sticks. You also notice that there's a pretty great number of small holes dug into the floor, and the walls, there are like thatch walls woven between the trees in this clearing. If you look up, you see that some branches have been tied together to form more of these frames that are crudely built into the trees.
Have you ever seen something like this before, Cloud?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I recognize any have I seen this before, like in my wild adventures in the Feywild? Like, is this something that a specific creature likes to do?
Go ahead and roll history.
I'm not good at that.
Spencer, would I be able to remember anything like a monster or like a creature that?
Not bad for me.
We'll let Cloud do his first.
Okay.
16.
This is behavior that is very typical of boggles.
Boggles. Yeah.
What are boggles?
I tell them what boggles are. Please tell them what boggles are, because I can't remember.
I just need a player. Orsan would probably know what boggles are.
Yes.
But
Boggles are tiny little gray creatures that they're very much tricksters and thieves. They like shiny things, and they can teleport around using these frames that they build.
Yes. So I tell them that, and I say, put away anything valuable or shiny.
Okay, I'm trying to
Because
remember
they
if I
will
have
try to steal it.
anything that's like out that's shiny.
Well, my swords are sheathed, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're good.
I put my gold pouch in my bag under everything. I do. What else do I have that's shiny? I would put.
I hide
I'd
my
make sure that
holy
all of my
symbol, like inside my dress.
Yes. I'd make sure that all my shiny glass potion bottles were at the bottom, as well as all my darts and both of my wands.
As you start to put things away, you can hear soft chittering coming from the trees around you. as though
Hey,
you are being
guys.
watched.
Well, I think I put everything in my bag.
Yeah.
Like everything's in my bag, and
I instruct them to do it like right as we're entering.
I'm actually
No.
fuck.
As you walk through, you see a small creature dart across the ground, jump past you, Orsan, and then through one of the frames in the wall of trees, and it just and
I think
disappears.
it might have stolen something from me, but I don't know what it is. Can I recognize what he stole?
Go ahead and roll for perception.
While he's rolling for perception, is it possible, like, knowing these creatures, like I would know how to fend against their stealing capabilities a little bit better?
They are very susceptible to bribes.
Oh, we could bribe them.
I'm totally good with that.
Yeah, me too. I rolled a 16.
All right. As you like pat yourself down and kind of try to take measure of what you still have and what's gone, you notice that the creature that just jumped by you stole your flask of holy water that was attached to your belt.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out
The shiny little metal of your hip flask is what attracted the creature.
Well, I'm gonna need that.
I'm gonna pull out 3 of my mystery potions that are in like shiny glass vials and be like, "Hey guys, we just need to pass through here. If you could not steal some stuff, we have some stuff that you might enjoy that we're willing to part with."
Also, can I have my holy water back?
Yeah.
Start with the bribe first.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you call out, you can see there are little gray figures kind of poking their heads out from behind trees, and you can see like body parts coming through the little frames in the walls.
That's
I kind
so
of clink
creepy.
together the glass vials. Now would be a time to take out anything you would like to bribe them with. I don't think 3 potion bottles would be enough.
I'd like to
I'll
take out.
also take out one of my mystery potions as well.
All right.
I will.
I kind of clink them together so they're more interested in them.
But mystery.
If
like
you have
puppies a little
multiple
bit.
and you have already rolled for them, please make note of which ones you are giving to the creatures.
I would like
will
to take
give
out
them-
just 5 gold.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out my vial of silver that I made before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's very shiny.
I'll
Yeah.
take out
Clink, 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 clink.
the
Oh,
You don't have to tell me, just make note of it
Okay.
in your character sheet.
Cool. So I'm just gonna like go into like kind of the center of the clearing and just or like by the nearest one, and I'm gonna just kind of squat down because I'm assuming they're shorter than me, and I'm just
They
gonna,
are about 7 inches tall.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just hold out the 3 things in my hand. I'm just gonna give them, I guess, the brownish orange color one, the red one with pink swirls, and the dark green swirly plaid one.
All right.
And I'll go with him and kneel down and put 5. I will, while he's doing that, if they're seemingly distracted, try to pick out 5 really, like, particularly shiny pieces and then safely put it back in my bag and then go up and be like,
So
Now, you gotta share these with your friends. This is for all of you. They're fun, but drink them in
I'm
moderation.
I'm gonna give them one of my potions, but then I'm also gonna grab a rock from the ground, and I'm gonna use my magical ring and
Yes.
Oh,
spark.
I thought you were getting ready to cast catapult.
Yes, very that.
Sorry,
No, I'm
go
just
ahead,
gonna make
go
it
ahead.
Sparkle because it says I can create a I can either do 5 feet of radius, like I can do a static visual effect. So
Sure.
it's just gonna be like
make it
look
like
as if it's, like,
shiny.
gold encrusted and just like very pretty to look at.
Sure. As you offer these things to the creatures, you hear lots of like chittering in agreement, and to anyone who can understand Sylvan, you hear the word shiny said many times as the creatures
I'd
look
like
at
to
the pile of
imagine
loot that
there's
you've dropped
also
for
like,
them.
ooh, ah.
Yes.
One of them kind of drops an arm down, looks at you, Orsan, and drops your metal hip flask down on top of your head.
And I kind of like,
So much.
and I kind of like reach up. I kind of like reach up and hand it to him. Then I put the holy water in my bag, and I kind of make a mental note that I should not keep things on my belt. And at least while we're in this forest.
Until you get that cool little, Sir Argenstalt thing where you can just Argenvast, you can just bring it out.
Out of thin
Argenstalt.
air.
I don't know. Yep.
That would be really useful for this. Actually,
Would be really useful for this, but it's okay.
I kind of say, okay, I think they're good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start.
How do you say thank you in
Right.
Sylvan?
I tell her how to say thank you in Sylvan.
I try my best to replicate it.
You butcher it ever so slightly, but they get the picture.
Okay.
And so you make your way.
I feel like I'm like one of those characters, like when I get mad, I start speaking in Sylvan.
Yeah.
So maybe she's picked up on
Isn't
a little
Sylvan
bit
like
of how the language.
I don't know if this is true, but some people have Sylvan like a clicky, like kind of like
Oh, it's like the
it's kind of an
precursor
aggressive
to
language.
traditional language.
Yeah.
So it's very much like chittering and
Like
clicking.
chittering and clicking, so like I could so see if you're upset, just like like
Yeah, very that. The linguistical topography is something you're starting to get
Yes.
familiar with. Yeah, so I guess, do you want to, guys, we should probably check out all of the surrounding things, so maybe we should go into this dark, scary part?
ha 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 ha.
Or maybe into the stump. I feel like Quicklings would like the stump.
Sure.
No, actually, maybe well, I'm just looking, this is metagaming, but they might like this viney area over here. I'm trying to think, because they're really quick, so they would like places that they could get around that other people couldn't. So, we'll go up and then we can work our way back down, maybe
Okay.
come around, we'll
Okay.
figure it out. Yeah.
So
we'll
where
go
are
up
you
here,
going?
up to this big stump.
As you make your way over, the kind of paths between the clearings, the fog wall, you boom right into it as though it's something solid.
Ouch. Oh,
Okay, maybe
blocked
that's
off.
the place that's
blocked
the
off.
locked off place. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So maybe down here. Ow, my nose.
Well,
Sure.
don't we have a crystal
You make your-
to try to?
No,
make
we need
your way
3.
down. You
Oh.
make your way down to the south.
Mm-hmm.
And as you enter,
Ha ba ba ba. Ha ba da ga.
Oh my god.
as soon as you step through the kind of thin veil of fog between the two clearings, you see this bluish glow emanating from a spot on the ground in the middle of the clearing.
Oh.
Despite the light coming from above, this glow is blatantly obvious to anyone entering the room.
Okay.
Uh,
Does
Don't
it
go
look
grab
like
it.
a mushroom?
Cloud, you also recognize the glow is coming from a crystal that looks very similar to the one that was given to you by Yuki. It is
Don't go
just a
pick it up.
different color.
Yeah, it's a trap. It looks like this is a trap.
Definitely a trap. I'm gonna say, in Sylvan, hey, can you guys come out? I'm assuming you're here.
You don't hear a response.
What if it's a trap that's like with the floor, and if it's dim light, I could fly over to grab
It
it?
is dim light. I'm gonna.
Could I fly over to do an investigation check?
It's the light in this chamber is pretty good. You
Oh.
so you
Okay.
cannot levitate right
Okay.
now.
Ooh, okay.
I can do this. I have a way to get out of a nifty situation, I think, but...
Hold on.
Okay. I could just go over and grab it and Misty Step back to you guys.
Yeah, but we don't know what kind of trap it is.
It could be a weight affected
Mm-hmm.
trap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
It's
should
just sitting on the
go.
ground.
I think I should go.
They might be
Oh.
invisible.
Yeah.
What fake creatures I know that can, like, easily turn invisible?
I almost
Most of them.
I
Yeah.
could have I
Or
could
is it-
have
what if
taken the
drank
sea
your potion of mind
invisibility.
reading and figured out where they are?
I could. That's. I guess I'm using multiple potion effects. I will drink. So I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna actually drink one of my potion of mind readings
That's
right
smart.
now.
All right. Before we get the effect of that, go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
Yeah, I get a random potion effect, don't I? Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, is this because
Or
Feywild?
a random brain to read.
This is an official rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Optionally, if you drink more than one potion at a time, there's a D100 table to see what happens.
75.
All right, hang on
Wait,
just 1
because
second.
Hill Giant Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Since I do not have my all of my books with me,
I could
have
grab
to try
it.
to find it online.
I could grab it.
Oh, thank you. I would very much appreciate that.
Careful with the box. Okay. Stand by, chat.
Okay, let's see. Do you remember around?
I think it's page 140.
Okay,
You can
I
send it
think.
let's see. Yes.
Alright,
So
so
what did he
75?
roll? 75. Both potions work normally.
Oh my god!
Ah,
That's
was that?
so
Okay.
scary.
Nice.
Okay.
That was very lucky.
Oh wow, what were the other ones?
Oh.
Like 76 and 74?
Yeah, so actually it was interestingly enough, the gap was 36 to 90. So like but this
It's
is how
just there are. It's supposed to work most of the time,
basically
but there are.
if you get a natural
effects.
1, the mixture creates a magical explosion, dealing 60-10 force damage to the mixer and 1d10 force damage to each creature within 5 feet. 2 to 8, the mixture becomes an ingested poison of the DM's choice. 9 to 15, both potions lose their effect. 16 to 25, one potion loses its effect. 26 to 35, both potions work, but with their numerical effects and durations halved. A potion has no effect if it can't be halved in this way. 36 to 90, where 75 is in there, both potions work normally. 91 to 99, the numerical effects and duration of one potion are doubled. If you were to get a 100, only one potion works, but its effect is permanent.
That is really cool.
Could you
So,
imagine if your mind reading or your Hill Giant Strength became permanent? That'd be crazy.
Oh, I get +5 strength
You
constantly.
can permanently read minds.
Or permanently be a strong boy.
It would actually permanently give him access to the spell Detect Thoughts.
Yes.
So,
What would the Hill Giant Strength one do? Just
It would give me
I-
+5 strength.
it would permanently give him a lot of
21
strength.
strength.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So here's the thing. As you down this potion, nothing happens. You can't see the creatures, so you can't read their thoughts.
But it still works.
Okay, so
it
someone
is
has to go
still
But you can
in
read
effect.
our thoughts.
So
Yeah, I can read your thoughts.
You just hear Cloud. Oh God.
You just hear
Such
Jessamine
dumbass,
going
they're
like,
invisible.
"Wow, Orsan extra strong. What does that look like?"
Holly is like,
Orsan have a conversation with Jessica.
theoretically, if Jessica fails the saving throw,
Damn.
that doesn't.
I'm
We don't
gonna
have to
do
do
it.
that right now. We have.
Well,
other
actually,
things.
I want to do that right now, so I'm going to do that.
right now, all right,
Yeah.
okay. So Jessica will roll her saving throw.
Please fail. You gotta make it fail.
She's a hag and a very powerful one.
Dr.
She's supposed to
Monster,
see-
please let her fail.
Do we have stats for Jessica?
I do.
She's a green hag, right? Of course she has stats, right?
She succeeds the saving throw. I have my own stats for Jessica because she's a little bit different from most hags.
But can Jessica let me talk to her?
Not right,
Right
now.
now, you can do that later.
But I want to
You're
ask
busy.
her a question, anyways.
Just say,
You could
Talia,
always
you hear, who
talk
the
to
fuck is this bitch?
You could always ask Talia
Really
to
thought
ask
that
her
detect
something.
thoughts would work on me?
I mean, it's worth a try. Out of character. I'm gonna actually. I think since I have the ring of evasion, I think I should go first.
Yeah, you can go pick it
That
up.
makes sense. Can you turn your gain down a little bit?
I
Danny?
just giggled. My like, oh my god.
Yeah, I will do.
Thank you.
Obvious settings. Oh yeah, it's at max. That's why.
Oh,
If I do that, is that better?
That is
Yeah.
better.
I
Yes.
think
It
it's
is.
more even.
So much
Yes.
better. Anyways, yeah, I'll go first. It's gonna be.
So you're gonna walk in and just grab the crystal?
Yes, sir.
This is a great plan. I love this plan.
This is
All
a
right.
fantastic plan.
What could
So you
possibly
walk
go wrong?
right in.
Nothing. Nothing.
And as you do, 3 strange gray-looking creatures appear from inside the trees and sprint at you.
Hi guys. They all make 3
on the
attacks,
bright
by the
side,
way.
On the bright side, they all have to make saving throws to see if you can read their thoughts.
Okay. As a reaction, I'm going to. I have a reaction ability.
Here's the thing, Danny.
Oh, they haven't attacked me yet, right?
They are very, very fast, and
Like-
no, they have not attacked you yet.
It's literally in
They're-
their name. Like
They are literally named quicklings.
Can I say they all make
All
3
3 of them.
attacks.
All 3 of them failed the saving throw.
Yay!
Wow. Well, that's
That's really
good.
good.
Question mark?
So as they run towards you, all of a sudden you can just hear, "This stupid son of a bitch doesn't realize we're gonna run at him. Oh my god!" So all 3 of them are going to make attacks at you. That's
Each. Right?
oh my god. Okay.
Hee. Not
So
only that,
the first quickling hits you with all 3 attacks.
Oh. Hey.
They don't do a lot of damage though, but it's still 3 attacks.
Isn't it 9?
So that is. Sorry, that is 10, 8, and 6. So
24.
that is 24 damage from the first.
Wow.
That's just the first one, guys. Jessamine, a calm emotion spell might do so great in this situation.
right. I
But
forgot
as Faye, they
to
also
switch
might have-
spells while I was sleeping again.
Well, Orsan might be.
The third one hits 2 attacks, or the second one hits 2 attacks, doing
I'll just hurt a lot. I won't die here.
that is 8 and that is 9, so
17.
17 damage.
I
And the
won't die
third
here.
one,
I won't die here.
the third one also hits 2 attacks,
Okay, I won't die. I won't die.
dealing
I'll be very low though.
that is 10 and that is 8. So 18
Guys,
more
quicklings
damage.
are no joke.
These are a CR1 creature, by the way.
Yes, and they all you have disadvantage to hit every single one of them.
I just want to say.
So
I'm at
these
8
3
HP.
tiny little things run out of the trees and start stabbing at you in the legs with daggers.
I'm at 8 HP.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to.
I'm gonna have Orsan stand back.
Are we in initiative?
Let's go ahead and roll.
Oh god, I don't want to fight quicklings. They
Oh,
do so much-
Orson, by the way, roll for concentration.
Concentration? Cool.
No, it's a potion. I won't make you do concentration.
Okay, cool. But I have to roll for initiative anyways. So.
He wouldn't succeed. He took like so much damage. Guys, also, I think I'm going last here, so I
All right.
can't talk to them.
25 to 20.
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry. Oh,
15 to 20.
18.
19.
17.
All right. Orson, that was a 19?
Yes.
Great. And then there's Cloud.
9.
So, fun fact, the quicklings rolled a 20, which means they're all gonna fucking attack you again.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Orsan, you're gonna die because if they keep attacking you, you lose death saving throws.
Well, here's the dealio.
The first one hits you once,
Okay. that's not
stabbing
bad.
you in the calf and doing 8 damage.
You're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no!
As he falls unconscious, the other two run up, grab the crystal from your unconscious body, and then sprint away into the trees again.
Guys, that could have been handled so much better.
How?
You're unconscious.
What could we have done differently there? I want to.
Exactly.
So
Here you
currently,
are.
you had really unfortunate initiative rolls.
Yes.
Currently, there is one quickling. You are unsure of which one has the crystal right now, and Orsan is unconscious on the ground. Time for me to roll a death saving throw for him.
Did he take like the amber?
No, he
No.
took the crystal that the
The
fairy.
glowing blue crystal that we need to unlock the part where the evil god is.
Yeah. I would like to.
Love that for
I have
us.
a lesser restoration
All right.
potion.
Jessamine.
Yeah.
It is
I,
your turn.
I would like to cast Prayer of Healing at 4th level, so he will get 4 plus 7 is 11.
Totally, that's so crazy that all 3 hit attacks hit.
16 plus
Yeah,
7,
that wasn't fun.
Yeah, that's a lot
So
of
he
fucking
gets
damage.
he
Guys,
gets
quicklings are no
25
joke.
hit points.
All right.
How many hit points?
Only him. Well,
25?
none of us else. No one else needs it.
Then go ahead, roll a Constitution save for me, real quick. Orsan.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Flash of genius.
19.
All right. So you do not gain a point of exhaustion, and you keep your potion effect for now.
Yay! And I get 25 health.
Yes.
I
Yay.
have a spell that would really help us,
Wait,
but I think,
Are we out of initiative?
No.
No, they're still there.
Oh,
I think healing him was probably the priority, but I have a spell that will really help us.
I still have a bonus action left, by the way. So if you wanna.
The 2 quicklings that didn't attack him are now just hiding again.
Yeah.
Did I see which one? Did we see which one took the actual crystal?
Nope. It's the thing about quicklings.
that
They are
wait.
they're very blurry.
I have a bonus action.
Yes, I was gonna say. You have a
Okay.
bonus action.
I would like to cast spiritual weapon at let's go 1st level because I don't know. Oh no, 2nd level. Casting time 1 bonus action. So I will cast it and but I have to. Oh, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. But can I see any of them?
You can see the one that's standing next to Orsan still.
I would like to make it appear next to that one and have my little adorable flower, magic scythe. Cha! Or at
All
least
right,
try to.
So go ahead and make a melee attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep, because every single attack against these things have disadvantage.
First one is 22. And the second one is 16.
That just hits.
Yay! Okay, so then that is... Ooh, max damage. That is 11,
How do you want to do this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, they don't have a lot of hit points, but they're
I'm glad
super
I
quick.
did it at a low level then. Basically, I get stressed out and I see Orsan almost die, and I just like preemptively just make a scythe and it just goes bonk, and then it just doesn't go.
Lops the quickling's head clean off, and you watch as for the first time its body stops like blurring, and it just falls to the ground, and you hear from Cloud, you hear from the trees, "No!" Oh
Oh God,
Oh,
that was
no.
so loud.
I'm
Guys,
so
just can you
sorry.
give us the crystal?
I'm sorry. I'll. Oh my God! All I can think of is, and I'd do it again. Bop bop. But
no! Do it again. Talia, it is your turn. Your passive perception is high enough that you can see them both. Neither of them hid very well.
Great. So, did I know which one has the crystal?
I would say no, just because they're very blurry and they were very quick about taking it from him. But you can see both of them.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna do feels like a waste now because they're so weak.
Have fun with it.
Oh. Yeah, why not?
You should just shoot a rock at them.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
All right.
I'll just cast catapult at first level.
All right. Go ahead. Do they have to make a save or is it an attack roll?
A dex save of 17.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty dexterous, right?
Probably.
They are very
They have
dexterous.
advantage.
All right. Of 17.
Hmm.
All right. It succeeds and manages to avoid all damage.
Great. They wouldn't get damage anyway.
Okay, cool.
Oh, because evasion.
Yeah.
I know so much about quicklings.
As the rock just flies right past its head, it goes.
Okay.
Okay, well.
you're really gonna be like that after you just saw your kid get your friend get freaking decapitated? You're really gonna be like that right now? That's ballsy, my guy. Like
Just
just
ballsy.
I'd like to point out these little bitches have a movement speed of 120 feet.
that's insane.
I love
I should have done my
quicklings.
other thing. It's fine. I'll make an Eldritch Cannon. Why not?
All right.
Which
So-
one do I do?
Just shoot the tree down.
It's-
Maybe not, because that
Probably
poses other
fire.
problems.
So I'll do Force Ballista.
Yep.
All right.
No burning down the
Cammy
forest.
like whunk and pops up on your shoulder.
And I just look at them like, what now, bitches?
I like to think that Cammy's like built into your armor, and then there's just like a button you can press, and it goes whoop.
That. Everything.
All right, Cloud, it's your turn.
Does it take an action to look for them?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Well, I could do that.
Your
I'm
passive
gonna take-
isn't high enough to detect them, but
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to look for them.
all right, go ahead, roll perception.
Oh, 1,000,000. 20. Dirty 20.
You cannot see them.
Oh, because she has a passive perception of 21. Oh
Mhm.
my god. Well, that sucks.
Actually, my passive perception is 23.
What?
That's ugly.
Oh!
And my passive investigation is 24.
What? How?
I have a feat.
Oh.
Well. I guess.
So you have no fucking clue where they are.
Can I just
Hey
be like,
guys, is there anything that you want / need that we could get in exchange for that crystal? We just need it to go stop the evil god that's taking over this part of the forest.
Such as keeping your heads.
That too.
Wow.
But mostly like
Just
we
kidding.
have
Jessamine didn't
we
say
have fun
that.
stuff.
Jessamine didn't say
Um,
that because she
want
also doesn't
food.
speak Sylvan.
All right.
So
That's my bonus action.
All right. So it is the Quickling's turn, and let me just go ahead. They are not very smart, so I'm gonna.
They are not.
Okay, a nat 2 and a nat 3. So they think that the scythe is sentient, and they're going to both run and try to attack it.
fantastic. Honestly, love that for them.
So they both run up and make their 3 attacks. Does it even have an armor class?
Let me see. The weapon, blah 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 blah. It says that it just lasts 1 minute, It doesn't even say, like...
Okay. Well, this guy rolled 2 crits against something that he can't hit.
Love that.
He's trying so hard. You're doing great, sweetie.
So they both, like, try really hard to stab this scythe and go, yeah! And then both try to run away again.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Opportunity
to curse.
attack?
Oh yeah,
Or
wait.
can they not be-
Orsan might be within opportunity attack because I made the scythe appear right next to him.
Both
they-
Orsan and Cloud can opportunity attack this one.
Okay.
I'm
We
gonna
have
use
disadvantage though, still,
I'm
right?
gonna use my reaction to
Yes.
cast Blood Curse of the Eyeless, by the way.
Okay.
Um,
On which one? And
fun.
remind me what it does.
Okay. Okay, so I will cast it on, I don't know which, I have to look at the map, right? I guess I'll cast it on the one to the right of the sword.
This one?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to hit this one. I got an 18 to hit.
Was that with disadvantage?
Yes,
All right.
I got a 16 and a 10. So it's 18
All right,
with
so
my frost.
that
weapon.
will hit.
Stop it.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna-
my cat is trying to play with my dice.
I'm gonna amplify it, so I'm gonna hit myself, and that's 2 damage.
Why would you do that?
So the effect is when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to roll 1 Hemocraft die and subtract the number of rolls from the creature's attack roll. You can choose to use this feature after a creature's roll, but the DM determines whether the attack roll succeeds. The creature's immune if it's immune to blindness.
All right.
I don't
So
know if it's
it
blinded, by the way. I think it is.
yes, I think that it gets that condition, and it is currently blind.
Great.
Jessamine.
So it's just like
Jessamine heals Orsan. Orsan, I'm going to cause damage to myself. Jessamine,
Yep.
am I a joke to you?
Am I a joke to you?
It says you apply this curse to all creatures' attack rolls until the end of the turn, because I am.
all right.
And I'll also opportunity attack since I'm allowed to.
You might not have to.
Just,
Jet, what's
Uh,
your damage?
It's 10. Actually,
Okay.
11.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
I'll just be like, no, slash. We
Also,
need the crystal
Orsan-
back.
Also, Orson, you only have 1 reaction, and that was
Yeah, that's
your blood
correct.
curse. So
Correct.
you cannot
Now I know.
opportunity attack.
Now I know.
So you like go ahead and slash down with the short sword, and as you into it, its entire body just
Oh,
from the
freezes.
ice damage. And the third one didn't see that because it's blind and stumbling around. And as it does, you can see the crystal in its hand as it stumbles and tries to make its way away from you guys. Orson, it's your turn.
Can I see him?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to go up to him and attack him. And since he's blinded, I don't get disadvantage because I get advantage on attack rolls against it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna whip out my falchion.
All
Hey,
right.
Jasmine, can we spare these from dying? Is that like a thing that we could do for them?
No, absolutely.
These two are already fucking dead.
Okay, cool.
They're kind
cool.
of dismantled, like their bodies
Also,
are not attached.
they just tried to kill me.
Well, that's
you're
your
gonna let
fault.
that go. Oh, excuse me. You guys were the ones. That
Okay,
Guys,
just hit the.
Are you
hit
gonna
the guy.
attack it or not?
Yeah. Come on.
20 to hit.
You hit. How do you want to do this?
Let's not
I said-
fight.
I kind of am like arguing at Cloud and just swipe at his head.
You know what?
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
This is.
no.
I kind of
As-
feel really bad for them.
As
I
its
don't.
body falls to the ground, you are able to pick up the crystal.
Can I bury them?
If you want to take the time to do that, you can do that.
I don't want to leave them like this.
Maybe just put them under the tree.
I would like, oh god,
like
like
gifts.
to put
Like
them under
gifts.
the tree. Try to make the head.
Did,
I feel like
did the
this is so disrespectful.
Did the
Jessamine
pixies
doesn't know how
try?
disrespectful it is.
I'm trying to just leaving them would be disrespectful. I would just like to make a tiny little, even if it's just putting branches and flowers on top of them, and then say a quick little prayer.
Should I start a campfire and then just...
No
No,
fire.
do not-
No
No fire.
fire. No
No
fire in the
fire.
Feywild Forest. Because
Please.
these trees
Are alive.
are kind of alive, and that means probably getting your neck snapped by vines.
Someone said hang them in a tree to preserve the meat.
I would just like to.
So, I would just like to say real quick, they are tiny-sized creatures.
Yes.
There's not exactly much meat you can get from them.
I don't want to leave
Not
their
that
bodies,
we would.
and I want to give them a resting place of some kind.
That is very fair. As you do that, Orsan like folds his arm and grumbles the whole
Yeah, I'm just
time as
like-
he's watching them.
And then I would like to say a quick prayer and kind of say, I didn't exactly mean to kill them. I just didn't want them to hurt my friend. I'm sorry.
They deserved it. It's okay, Jessamine.
May they be judged justly.
I hope they are.
Oh my god. Ooh, that is a natural 20 for a religion check. So that's a
Love that.
Very good.
25.
Yeah, you get a general feeling of warmth and like you have done the right thing.
Okay. The scythe probably melts away at this time because it's been a minute. And I would like to cast Magic Circle, which,
All right.
to my understanding, I'm reading it and it doesn't say it's concentration. It says just duration 1 hour. You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy. And I would like to choose Fae and...
Aberration.
I don't have
Plants.
aberrations as a choice.
Plants.
I just have
If it's protection from
I
things,
just have
plants.
celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Just know, magical circle does not move. So, are you just putting this on their grave?
So that'll be better if I was gonna try to do it while we were fighting, and then it didn't. I had to heal him first. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of Circle of Power.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Circle of Power is a 5th level spell that does kind of makes the same thing. It's
Except-
a 30-foot
Okay.
circle that follows you, and friendly creatures in the area have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Okay, I'll probably leave it for now because I think that keeping Magic Circle for the next time we have to fight something might be helpful to us. So never
All right.
mind. Never mind.
All right. So, where would you like to go?
I can't believe we just did that. I can't believe
Where
we just did
did the pixies say where we knew that the quicklings had one, but did they say
Oh yeah.
did she
Did she say who else had one?
No, she didn't.
no
She doesn't know
more
where the third
equipments.
one is.
Okay. Well, let's go to this place. And then we'll go to the dark scary part.
Yeah, sure.
Well, should we just do this place while... Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Should we just do this place while we're close by?
Yeah, we might as well just
I'm-
see what we're dealing with.
Okay,
All right.
let's go.
Yeah, maybe the stone's already there.
Wow, wishful thinking.
So you walk into the next little area, and as soon as you start walking towards it, the ground begins to soften under your feet. The further in you walk, the softer it gets, until you are wading through a marsh.
Ooh.
It's about 2 feet deep and would be considered difficult terrain. So, as you kind of through, you are moving much slower than you normally would.
Okay.
Me and Jessamine are like.
Yeah, it's like
Is it
up to your
dim
chest.
in here? Can I hover?
It is a little bit darker in here. I will let you hover.
Thank you.
Can you carry me?
I don't know if I can. I don't think
Yeah.
I
You are
can.
too small.
Can I climb up on Orsan? Like,
I need everyone except for Jessamine to go ahead and make an acrobatics check to continue walking through the marsh.
Can it be an
I'm pretty good
athletics
at
check?
those.
Roll not good. I haven't rolled yet, but I'm
Can it be an athletics check?
It cannot be.
not good.
18.
I'll let you do athletics.
I mean, if you're gonna let me do athletics,
I know why you wanted to do athletics,
Yeah.
and I will let you do athletics.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, God.
27.
Thalia?
She has 20 left.
So, as Orsan like trudges through the mud, leaving like a path for Cloud to walk through, Thalia is sinking into the mud.
Hey, Talia, you go. Oh,
I mean, we don't have
you
to
are-
keep going this way.
Thalia, you are considered restrained.
Oh, God. We don't
Can I
have to
get her
keep
out?
going this way.
Here,
It was just
Can
an
I help her?
idea. We could turn around and go back.
I can't really do much of anything right now.
Orsan, you make it all the way over to the stump, and you see that carved into the base, there are slots for 3 crystal shapes.
Okay. Well,
and no crystals there.
I just,
No crystals.
sometimes you just gotta be a little hopeful.
Well,
okay?
now we know.
I just feel like Talia's stuck in the mud, and Orson walks right past her, and then walks all the way back, and I'm just in the wake of him. Bye, Talia.
I'm gonna walk back to where Talia is, and I'm gonna.
So, yeah, Thalia, you can make an acrobatics check to try to get free. Or, sorry, not an acrobatics check, a dexterity saving throw to try and break free.
Okay.
What if I helped her? What if I walked back and just pulled her out? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
What about Flash of Genius?
Does she get advantage?
I mean, I didn't help her. I guess I'm not helping her right now.
Yeah. So you failed that one?
Mm-mm.
All right. As the mud starts to pile in over top of you, you lose your vision and you take 6 acid damage.
Okay.
Acid.
Pull her out, Orson. Pull her
I'm
out.
trying. I'm literally
Orson,
trying.
you're not doing
I'm
anything.
trying.
We're just all yelling at Orson, you're not doing anything.
Orson, use your strength.
Come on, you just drank the potion.
I'm gonna pull her out, okay? Doctor
Right.
didn't give
You-
me a chance.
Go ahead, make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. And I'm strong now.
You know what?
Drunk.
No, I don't want to think about this, but I think it would be so funny if Thalia were to die. I feel like Jessica would just like drag her as she does. Just like, why were you even in this situation? Like,
Yeah, come on, you dumb.
come on, you're better
ass
than this,
little girl.
Like-
You are better than dying like this. Yeah. I told you
Uh,
we should have gone the other way. We wouldn't be in this situation.
I'm sorry.
17? 17?
All right. You manage to pull her out of the mud, and as you do, she.
Sorry, Talia. I just wanted to check.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's maybe go the other way.
Yeah, let's go the other way. We walk the
I mean,
other
on
way.
the bright side, you got a mud facial.
Yeah,
Hey.
for free. Didn't have to pay.
Oh, there's a
The
bright
acid is really good for clearing your pores.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
exfoliating.
Fresh skin. You don't have to wear blush because your cheeks will already be pink. Or
But her
red,
whole face would be
but-
pink.
Shh.
Cammy just coughed up a bunch of mud.
Oh, Cammy,
Yeah,
no.
Cammy like turns off to the side and fires a projectile to clear the mud out of its barrel.
Oh. So we're going to this one,
Yeah, that's
All right.
and then we'll come back through to this one.
Well, now we know where we have to put the crystals, so it wasn't all a bad idea.
As you make your way back out and through the path that leads to this next clearing, you see that the ground under your feet is becoming more and more overgrown with thorny vines growing near your feet.
I'm so good with vines.
Can I still hover by chance, or is it light again?
It's pretty light in here.
Damn.
it's easy.
I do not want to start chopping, so I'm just gonna
So-
try to get through it.
However, you can see a little glinting light of purple on the other
Oh.
side of the chamber.
I would like to be really dramatic acting like I just can't get through these vines on my own.
I can go get it pretty easily. Plants don't do anything to me. I'm pretty good.
Orson notices this and asks if she wants to ride on his shoulders. Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
please, thank you. She goes from
Orson,
just like,
Orson is intelligent, but he's not very wise. He doesn't know what to do with that information.
So basically,
I can
I'd
just go
like
grab
to
this.
think. I would like to think that like Jessamine was just like, ow, oh, and then he goes like, "Do you want to?" And she was like, "Yes, please." And like,
Meanwhile, Cloud has a feature called Land's Stride that makes it so he just walks right through. He's like, "What's the fucking problem, guys?"
What is wrong with you? God,
He-
you're embarrassing me.
However, everyone else, as you walk in, the vines start to wrap around your legs and squeeze tight against you.
Well, I mean, just means on my shoulders now,
True,
right? So,
this is
Yeah,
true.
Jessamine is free from the vines,
Having
but you
a
and
great
Thalia are not.
Oh God.
If you guys want to stay back, you can.
Okay, be
Um,
careful.
I'm gonna
Okay.
still try to get out of the vines, though, if I
Okay.
can.
All right. So you can make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Both you and Thalia.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch dice. These are gonna go to jail for a
I
little
love
bit.
being a ranger.
All right.
It's moments like
meanwhile,
these that I just.
Cloud's
feel so
gonna walk right over and grab the crystal.
But before I grab it, do I sense that there's like a pressure plate trap? Is there anything around me that is like waiting for me to grab it and then kill me?
As far as you're aware, no.
Uh-oh.
Take the crystal and I run back.
You take the crystal and you run back. Your Fey ancestry, as well as your knowledgeability with plants, makes it so that they are not hostile towards you.
Oh.
Thalia and Orsan, what were your saving throws?
A
19.
natural 20.
Yes!
Yeah, you're both able to like break free of the vines. Like, God, why? Ah.
I
And you
do
walk
get
back
the
out of the
flash
chamber.
continuation. That's okay.
That's
Be
fine.
nice to the forest. It can help you if you let it. And I just like, I like hold out my hands in one of the vines.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go put the
Cloud,
stones
I
in the
don't
stump?
have to make that cape for you.
I have an
I was
idea,
just-
you guys. I could hover and hover over the marsh to put the crystals in. So you guys don't have to go through the mud again. Looks at Thalia a
I'm
little
fine with the mud.
apologetically.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like it might be a little
Should we-
dangerous to go out there on your own.
Should we check in this room?
Well,
Or
we,
this
Why?
area? This little clearing?
we could, but
I
we
mean, we
already
already have-
have the
Yeah,
crystals.
we already have everything. We don't need to go.
Okay, why
We
not?
don't need to go to this scary place.
All right. You make your way back. You give the crystals to Jessamine as she floats over and packs them into the stump.
Mhm.
And as she does, as the third one gets slotted in, you hear a phoomp. The three crystals begin to float out of the stump and they spin very gently in place.
I think it worked.
Well,
You
God,
see?
Okay, I start floating back to them.
I'm
I
assuming
like that you walked to float back.
I'd like to imagine that she does sometimes.
it's like she's walking above the ground. It's very that.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Sunshine.
She makes her way back over. And as you peek your head around, you can see that the wall of fog has dissipated.
Oh, sweet.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can I get healed before we go in there?
Yeah, I could do that. Okay,
I'm gonna ask nicely.
let's see. Maybe another.
I'm just gonna kind of call out for Yuxi. Yuxi.
Okay, I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this because I need spells too for a possible fight. But you need hit points because now you're big strong.
Big strong.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I will. I will do a 3rd level prayer of healing.
All right.
So that is 7.
That's why I love sleep lunch.
So that is 24. That is 24
Oh,
hit points.
that's perfect. That's like one less
That's
hit
good.
point than the last time you healed me.
Cool.
Okay, great. That's perfect.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Now let's go in.
Do you walk into the next chamber?
Yeah.
All right.
No! What kind of disgusting thing will we be expecting this time?
Oh, God.
Inside this clearing, you see a wide variety of plant life that grows and writhes across the floor. The edges of the glade are sheltered by tree cover, and it is dim light in here, while the center of the glade is well lit by sunlight coming in from above. The floor is only lightly covered in mist in this room, and the sunlight coming through it gives off a weird, otherworldly glow. Hiding in the shadows of the large tree in the center of the glade stands a 10-foot tall, gray frog-like creature with rock-like protrusions growing from its head. It looks down at you and kind of chuckles in a real weird, croaking, very guttural noise. Who are you?
You know. Just people.
Um,
You know, we're just hanging out.
So there was like a few fae that were kind of upset that they got kicked out of their house. So we just came to kind of see what the situation was and why they aren't allowed to come home.
You watch as a weird smile stretches across the frog-like creature's face, and you can revealing sharp teeth behind its lips.
Nope.
I see.
A frog with
Well
teeth.
then. And that's where we're going to call it for today.
No!
We'll open next session with more combat.
Frog with teeth. That's gross.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like-
these guys are slods. They're very fun.
Not a big fan.
Bots?
Slods.
That's not a
SL.
thing. That's
It is not a fae. No.
yeah.
I will be honest, I don't
It's an
know.
aberration.
I don't know how
It is an
big of a
aberration.
fan of I am of the thought of a frog with
Of a
teeth.
frog with teeth? Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's
Can't-
the first
Think
thing I
of
thought.
think of that frog in Meet the Robinsons that steals the grandpa's dentures.
Except a lot scarier.
Except the teeth are
No.
sharp instead of like
Oh God.
I'm really not sure how I feel, but I definitely feel some sort of way.
There.
that frog
fair.
got me feeling some sort of way.
Not sure if it's good or bad. I don't think it's good though. Definitely don't
No,
think
I
that.
don't know that way. It's something.
It certainly is something.
I'm about to simp over a frog.
Nope. No, I'm not. Not one with teeth. Not
No.
one with teeth.
So, just an announcement before we adjourn. Wednesday morning, right?
Morning.
We are
Right.
going to play a Christmas one-shot where I will be DMing, and it'll be very silly and very fun. So if you find yourself available Wednesday morning and you would like to watch something like that, then we will be here. So,
It's for Jett's birthday.
yes!
Yeah.
So, oh, he was frozen. Yes, it will be for Jett's
All
birthday.
right, thank you.
So
Thank you so much. Thanks.
that should be super fun. Thank you, everyone who joined us today, and we will see you either then or next Sunday. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.